Got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you here to Campus Nation's first football game of the 2017 campaign. And we're coming to you live from Clinton-Massie High School, where we have the reigning SCOL champions, but there's no SCOL anymore. Clinton-Massie Falcons against the East Clinton Astronomicals from Lees Creek. And the bands are out here already. The football teams are out here. And one thing you may notice, we have a 7 o'clock start time now. And I'm so happy to say this, but we have Dean the Machine Thompson running the camera for us tonight. But I'm extremely proud to announce my broadcast partner here, 22 years plus in football, Chris Weiscup.
It's nice to be here, Charlie. I'm glad that you gave me this opportunity. Come out here and Massey and East Clinton, the first game. It's going to be nice. It's beautiful weather, half hour before kickoff. It's looking good. Got a lot of kids on the field, working hard. 81 kids from Massey this year. You believe that, Charlie?
I know. It's awesome. East Clinton's a little lean. They're, 20-some? But, yeah, that doesn't mean anything. You have to write 20.
Yeah, they got 27 hard. The athletes worked hard this year. Talking to Coach Yankee, he said they really worked their butts off, and the 27 that came was they did their job, and that's the thing. I want 27 kids that put in work.
That's
if I got 81 and only 27 worked,
a lot of wasting time.
But you got Massey here. They're a hard-working team that won 2 state titles. They've been there. They've tasted it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They want to get back here. And I tell you what, from what I've heard from the preseason reports, this team is loaded for bear. They're supposed to be really good. They've been great the last several years. Now we are now in a new league here. This is the Southern Buckeye Academic and Athletic Conference, and both teams are in the league, but they are not in the same division. Why is that?
Well, you got the big school, small school divisions over there, and back in the early 2000s, before we left the SBAC, and pretty much to about 2010, 2012, Charlie, where they got out and they moved to the SCOL.
Right. Yeah.
And they was in, and East Clinton was always in the small school side of the Southern Buckeye Conference, and Massey, before they left the Southern Buckeye, they was in the small side. But coming back to the SBAC, actually Massey joined the big side with Western Brown. Who else is on that?
Batavia, they in there?
Batavia's a small school.
Oh, they're small. So, it'll be New Richmond.
Yeah.
New Richmond, C&E, I'd say they're in the small school side. Western Brown, you said.
They're in the big school.
New Richmond. Now Wilmington.
Yeah, Wilmington
is in the big school side. There's only like 6. Goshen's another one. That's Bland. No, Bland's in the small school
Bland's
side.
In the small.
Say, yeah.
Goshen may be in the small school side too.
I don't think so.
Sure.
I don't think so.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, well, I had it. I had that back at the station. Fayetteville is in the small school side. Georgetown's in the small school side. Trying to think who else. Blanchester. There's like 7 small schools and 6 large schools. Because Fayetteville, the interesting thing about Fayetteville is this is the only sport that they're in this conference. The rest of their athletics is in the Southern Hills League, and I think there might be one other team that has football in that league, and I think that's Manchester possibly. I think football may be eventually coming to the Southern Hills League, but I'm not sure.
You can see as they're warming up here. One thing I like about East Clinton this year, they got the big, strong quarterback, Brendan Jenkins. He's about 6'1", 185. He's really worked hard this offseason. He throws the ball well. He's got a rocket arm.
I enjoy watching him play basketball. My only dig on him playing basketball, and I would tell him this if he was sitting right here, is I thought he should shoot more. I mean, he would be wide open a lot of times and be passing the ball off, and it's like, don't be what's the word I'm looking for there? You want to be a good teammate, definitely, but you can pass the ball.
Well, he's
you
probably
pass the ball, you can shoot.
Probably working on his football game. You got to get back passing.
Well, yeah, I got you. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Well, let me ask you this, Cup. If you're coaching East Clinton tonight, now, one thing I always would say, like in basketball games, but you really can't do it. Well, you can kind of do it in football, but not really. But in basketball games, when I always had a really tough competitor I knew I was going up against, I'm stalling. I'm like holding the ball as long as I can, because if I get beat 40-20, that sounds a lot better than 80-40, even though it's still doubled up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So how do you approach this Clinton-Massie juggernaut here? If you're a coach from any other team, not necessarily East Clinton, but you can do it from the East Clinton point of view tonight. How do you approach this game?
Well, first of all, Charlie, what come out this today? I don't think they're going to switch anything up. I believe Coach Yankee, he's got his game plan set. You're not gonna stall this out and just chop at the bit. They're gonna come back out, and I'd say they're gonna do a lot of zone
that's
read.
Hard to do. That's hard to do in football, to stall anyhow. So.
It is. It's very hard. To ground and pound. Now Massey's going to come out, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to just keep hitting at you, running up the gut. And we're going to be able to stop them. But I think East Clinton's going to come out. And if I was East Clinton, and I'd come out and play my game, you got to hit them in the mouth right off the rip, and they can't let any pressure. They can't let the pressure off.
Well, I tell you what, this is a pretty exciting night. I was telling them on our pregame on Facebook Live that this is my 40th year doing college football, but high school football games, and I feel like we're out of college. This facility's so nice. But 39 years of them as a band director, and that's why we have Chris here, because Chris is the expert. I'll be doing most of the play-by-play, just kind of giving you trying to color the picture for you, and then Chris will throw all the technical aspects into it. And don't be afraid to explain some stuff, because I'm sure your knowledge is a lot more than a lot of maybe of our average listener. The average listener may go, well, I wonder why they did that, and I'll probably say that. Then you can say, well, here's why.
Well, Charlie, the way I was thinking, this is my first time broadcasting with you.
But you're
and, I might slip little words here, like, with
just don't
mess up some. Oh, you're into
Keep it clean, brother. Keep it clean.
But he goes, like I said, first time doing this, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Looking at beautiful rectangle. This is a beautiful rectangle out here. I'm
excited to have you, and I tell you what, guess what? We're not going to take it out of your pay, so don't worry about it. You ain't getting paid. We're doing this volunteer right now, but that might change, and because I tell you what, we're starting to get some sponsors, and I tell you what, let's try and see how this works here. Let's see how this works. We have maybe a word from our sponsor.
Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th. Experience the fire-breathing semis. Climb aboard the sawed-off school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Core, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. For more information, directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
And we do want to thank Haunted Hollow for sponsoring. They have not only sponsored our high school, both all 20 games of our high school schedule, but they have also sponsored all of our college games, which is just amazing. They have sponsored 33 ball games for us this fall, so you're going to hear a lot of Haunted Hollow. Now, kids, we don't want you to get scared out there, but I tell you what, that is a gem we have here in Clinton County. Have you ever been out there, Chris?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you got to go this year. We'll get you out there, because we might do a live remote from out there one day, and you can go with me. We'll go.
I heard it's incredible out there.
It's out of this world. Now, and I tell you, Chris, they'll have people 7, 8. They'll have, seriously, probably 500-600 in line sometimes, some nights. But it's wonderful, wonderful experience out at the Haunted Hollow, and we do thank them. Also, we have a new sponsor that just come on today, so we don't have anything fancy schmancy like that yet, but we'll get something fancy schmancy for him also. And that's State Route 73 Homes there in Wilmington. They have over 100 floor plans to choose from. They have 25 years of award-winning experience in sales, installation, and service of manufactured and modular homes. Call Brian out at State Route 73 Homes, 937-725-6213. Now, Chris, so what do you do again? What did you tell everybody, like on East Clinton? So you just run your game and just hope it's good enough, right? Is that what you're telling me, or?
Well, basically, you line up and play smash mouth football. I mean, they're going to come out and hit you. East Clinton's got to do the same thing. Massey's going to come out and hit you. East Clinton's going to come out and hit you. I can guarantee you that. With Coach Brian Floyd and Coach Vanscoy coming back this year, and their co-defensive coordinating, I believe East Clinton's going to come out and hit you. And you know as well, Massey's going to come out and hit you.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are approximately 20 minutes from game time. And just so you know, the head coach for the East Clinton Astros is Jeremy Yankee. And then, like Chris said, we have Jeff Vanscoy, defensive coordinator, linebackers. Mark Scovaner, is that right? Yep. Mark Scovaner is the defensive line. Offensive line, Stevie Olds. Wide receivers and cornerbacks, Clyde Snow. Running backs and safeties, Brian Floyd. The trainer is Kerry Terrell. And, obviously the Astros are Division 5, Region 20. They're in the Southern Buckeye National Division. They league championships, Kent and Trace Conference, 1989. SBAAC, 2004, 2005, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. And 2002, they made, in playoff appearances, they made 2002, 2004, and 2005, 2008, and 2010. Right now, the captains are meeting at midfield, and the referees are out there, giving them the pregame speech.
If you, Charlie, here, if you was East Clinton, you win the toss, what would you? Would you want the ball first here?
I think I'd have to take the ball, and the only reason is, I want in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I got to burn clock
and set the time.
The clock needs to be my 12th man. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they've got to get up. I say East Clinton, if they can get the ball and get up, what I'd do is
what would you do?
If it was me, I'd be taking the ball here. I'm gonna come down and put it right in the end zone, right off the rip. Put it right in the end zone, because that's the one thing you can do to a great football team. You get up on them. Yeah. Because they got to overcome
them on their heels a little bit.
Get them on their heels. Let them play on their heels.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and East Clinton goes on defense. Massey comes down and scores right off the rip. It gets to a point where it's, now this is the same old thing we're doing every year.
Yeah, we got a game. WZAA is bringing you a big lineup here of games, and we just want to touch on a few of them. Tonight, we're here at Clinton-Massie with East Clinton. Our other broadcast crew is at Blanchester. Blanchester is playing Washington Courthouse at Washington Courthouse. And then our games of the week for college are just really good. We're featuring the Earlham Quakers, the Wilmington Fighting Quakers, the Ashland Eagles, the Hawking Hawks, which Hawking, that's the only JV team. Looks like East Clinton has won the toss, and I think will receive from what I saw there. Is that what you saw, Dean? Yep. Yeah, okay. Marietta, Notre Dame Falcons against Urbana Blue Knights. But we've got also Central State Marauders football for you. We've got two games with them. They're playing at the Miles Golden Bears, but Cup, I'm sure you're going to try to go to this one. On September 23rd, Campus Nation is covering Central State versus Kentucky State in the Circle City Classic at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that'll be in Indianapolis, Indiana. And right here, your hometown sports station will be covering that game for Central State University, our neighbors up near Xenia. And Chris and I, we've got a whole list of East Clinton games we're going to do. We're mainly covering East Clinton and Wilmington. Some of the other opponents on there are the Butler Aviators. We'll cover Blanchester tonight. We're also covering Blanchester on the 15th against Wilmington. Williamsburg's another team in that small school.
Yes,
division.
from earlier we was talking about.
Bethel Tate's another one in the small school. But Western Brown's big school. Massey's big school.
I'm really excited to see how Western Brown and looking at Goshen, looking at Williamsburg. I'm anxious to see when they line up against and get the pads back on against East Clinton, against Wilmington.
See how it goes.
The bigger schools.
Well, East Clinton was fairly successful in this SBAAC before they left. Like we said earlier, they had 2008 through 2011, league championships. That was under Matt, wasn't it? Matt Hodge was
2004 and 2005. Andy Helms was here as a coach. That was in 2008 and 10. That was Coach Hodge. 2002's Dwayne Early.
Okay. Yeah. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting, Chris brought up earlier tonight was. You were on the last team that beat the Falcons, is that right?
Yep, back in 2001 season.
It's been that long. East Clinton has not beat Clinton-Massie since 2001. And we're getting ready to have the Clinton-Massie Falcon marching band come on the field. There you go. Now tighten it up, Dean. Don't be afraid to... you're controlling the camera. You're all right. Dean, it's his first time tonight. And
2017 Clinton-Massie marching band of the field.
And it's Chris's first time tonight. The live coverage, Kevin, if you go to campusnation.com, if you're on a computer, there's a button there you can hit. If you campusnation.com on your phone, Kevin's staying forward, so you have to go down to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Yeah, the Massey band is on the field. Looks like they got a few more members this year. And looks like we're getting ready to have the Star Spangled Banner here. In just a second.
On the zoom out here.
Yep. Krista McLean is the band director here. She's been here for 16, 17 years.
Show your school pride and stand up for the school fight song.
The fight song. Well, there's the Clinton-Massie fight song in the background. Just get and talk over there. Here for the band, and both bands tonight, neither one of them are in full uniform. They are, wearing their summer uniforms, which is very appropriate for this time of year. We are still in August, after all. We are approximately about 11 minutes or so from game time.
So what do you think, Charlie?
Well, I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm looking forward to my first ever broadcast with you. I mean, coming on.
Now they're having the alma mater here for Clinton-Massie. And then as soon as it's over, we'll take a break from talking when we'll do the Star Spangled Banner. But here's the Massey alma mater. Again, don't forget to follow us in the mornings on WZAA 106.9, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. to keep up with all the happenings in local sports and festivals and fairs in the area.
Hargrave, it's nice seeing Coach Jeremy Yankee out East Clinton High School here.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's earned his shot. I mean, so many years in the Pee Wee. And this is a little different animal up here in high school, but I think he'll get along fine.
Oh, yeah. And he's surrounded himself by good coaching staff. He's got Stevie Olds just came from Kings. He was the offensive line coach there at Kings.
Which East Clinton graduate Andy Olds is still the coach there.
Yeah, that's Steve's uncle.
Very successful program.
And Stevie brought a good playbook with him, and they put it in their offense, and they let him work with it. So.
All right. Now we're getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner. Be back in a minute. Yeah, nice job, Clinton-Massie band. Nice job. Nice job.
Beautiful night, isn't it, Charlie?
Oh, it's gorgeous over here.
You got about 10 minutes till kickoff time.
Yeah, Clinton-Massie, I tell you what, this is a nice place to be. And, the East Clinton Astros are still out there. They're kind of moving, waiting for the band to go. They're getting off the field. East Clinton's just stayed out there this whole time. And they're still practicing. Clinton-Massie went to the locker room several minutes ago.
Yeah, it looks like it to me. Clinton-Massie came out about 20 minutes before East Clinton.
Yeah, they did.
East Clinton got off on the bus and got out here.
Right.
Getting through their pregame. Looks like they're repping some offense right now.
And they got to get used to this because this is new start time. Yeah, everybody's used to 7:30.
Yeah.
And here we go. It's a little different, going at 7.
And it's a big difference too. And the playing the turf on this, the artificial turf here, the grass, this artificial grass. It's a nice. The game's a lot quicker.
Definitely. Somebody's getting sung "Happy Birthday" here from the booth. I think it might be Jeannie Hausman. I hope it's Ashley's birthday. Ashley's birthday today. Everybody's singing.
So, what's your expectations tonight?
That was not Mike Daugherty singing, just so everybody knows. What's my expectations?
Yeah.
Well, let me give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good would be East Clinton could stay close. Yeah, and I mean close, stay within, stay in the teams away, between them and Massie. And East Clinton control the ball a little bit. I think that would be the good. The bad would be East Clinton getting down 20-30 early and then just giving up and end up being another 70, 80, 90-point game for Massie. The ugly would be the same as the bad, except maybe with some injuries to East Clinton. But I think East Clinton, if you're a big gambler, you want to bet on East Clinton to win the game because the odds would be. What do you think? Yeah, 10% maybe chance.
Yeah. Well, you got to look. It's
you never know. You got to play the game. You got to play the game.
But the one thing is for sure, when you just as we're talking about numbers, you got 81 kids. You're running 11 on, 11 off. You're healthy.
Right.
You can move kids around. You can do things. East Clinton's kind of stuck with probably 6 guys going both ways, 7, 8 guys going both ways. I mean, that's a lot of playing time when you don't have much.
I'll tell you, we don't have it in front of us. It would be interesting to know who Clinton-Massie has next week, because the only thing that could really maybe help the East Clinton a little bit is if Clinton-Massie has a relatively tougher game next week, they might look past East Clinton, and that would help East Clinton out a lot, if they didn't take East Clinton very seriously. Of course, probably Coach McSorley's got his team ready to go, I'd say, though.
Yeah, well, I would say next week, next couple weeks might be a couple of their non-league games, and I'm going to tell you right now, Clinton-Massie's not scheduling anybody easy in the non-league conference.
Well, they do play Miami. We'll have Clinton-Massie, Miami Trace later on, but that's the 4th game of the season. Yeah, the one thing that's rough about this new Frontier League that is happening is they have to schedule a lot more non-league games. One thing nice about this Southern Buckeye is you don't have to, a lot of your non-leagues can come from the other division.
Yeah.
So you don't have to schedule too many non-league games, if that makes any sense. We will try to bring you scores tonight as we get them here.
It looks like about 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes for kickoff here. Looks like
sound is great. Well, thank you, Angie. Angie Schiller's listening to us. Hey, Angie, try to tell Kevin Stanforth how you do it so he can figure that out, all right? All right.
So it looks like East Clinton's still out on the field doing a little warm-ups here. Clinton-Massie They're building a tunnel, getting ready to come back.
Yeah, the band's getting ready to come, or the band's setting up the tunnel for them. The cheerleaders got the banner out. The smell of popcorn's not in the air, which is the only thing that's bothering me now.
Yeah, that's bothering me too.
Yeah. But we have the smell though of pulled pork behind us.
Yeah, that's nice.
And the Massie press box. So, Dean, you're not allowed to have any. No, I'm just kidding, Dean. Y'all seen the face I just got, folks. It was priceless. We are glad you're with us. Just to let you know, some of the other games coming up this year on campusnation.com. The first game for Wilmington College is next Saturday, and that's going to be against Earlham. Then the week after that, we have the Ohio Dominican Panthers against Ashland, Division II game there, folks. Then we have Capital Crusaders against Wilmington. Ohio Dominican again. We've got against Malone. We're getting all over the state this year. We got not only our Wilmington College games, but we have our games of the week. We'll have the Mount Union Purple Raiders, which you've never seen them. They are freaking awesome. They'll be at Wilmington College on October 21st. The Findlay Oilers will play the Malone Pioneers. And then Lewisburg Hurricanes against the Hocking Hawks. Asa Avengers against the Hocking Hawks. And that's the High Northern Polar Bears will be in Wilmington on November 4th. So our college football season runs from Saturday, September 2nd to Saturday, November 11th, which you may hear Cup and I on a couple of those games because some of the games are, we have like maybe two games on the same day, like Saturday, October 14th. The 23rd of September, there's two games. So you may not get to go to Indianapolis. We may have to do a Wilmington College game that night.
Well, that's fine.
Either way.
The Quakers, I'm anxious to see. They got a new coach.
They got a new coach, and he's a motivator.
Yes,
he's a motivator.
I've seen some kids out there working real hard this past season, going by the college. They look pretty big. Hopefully, he can get that spark back up.
Yeah, they've been down for several years now.
Yeah.
Well, it's just hard, and you can't offer a whole lot of money. That's just the way it works out. Well, the Massie band's getting their lineup ready to go. The Massie football team is over in the North 40. They're getting ready to come on, it looks like. Yeah, they got their big flags, and they're getting ready to come on right now, it looks like.
East Clinton's heading to their
side, to the bench. No tunnel for them to run through tonight. They just got there and got ready.
They're ready to grind. They know what they got to do.
That's good.
They know what they got to do. It's time to set the tone, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, you may be the Astros, but we're putting on the show. That's what the cheerleaders banner says. You may be the Astros. I tell you, it's like an army of blue coming at us right now. 80-some kids, coaches. They got the blue and white banner. Tell you what, they've been to state, guys. They know what it's like. And I tell you what, there are a lot of seats filled over here on the Clinton-Massie side. They're standing in the grass on the sides. East Clinton's got a decent contingent over there. It's not huge, but not terrible either.
They got a great band look over there.
The
band's filling up a whole side of the section over there.
Yep, the band's looking good. I'm not sure how many they're marching.
It's pretty big over there.
Here we go. Massie's doing their little wave there. And here they come. This football game will be brought to you tonight by the Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride and Brian Lawrence at State Route 73 Homes. Here they come.
See the enthusiasm.
Oh, they're pumped. They're pumped.
Massie has a lot of enthusiasm over there. East Clinton is
you said earlier you thought Coach McSorley was a motivator, didn't you?
He's a great motivator, I'll tell you. That guy right there, he's a great motivator. He works hard, and you can tell the wins and loss columns. You can tell. The man knows what he's doing. He knows how to win.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It's all about.
Band's coming off the field right here in front of us. Massie's got looks like a strong contingent, about 60 members. looking good, sounding good this early in the year. And these bands will compete against each other too at different contests throughout the year.
You know, this is one thing, Charlie, when you look on the sidelines here, you know, you got your offense, crew over here on the right. You got your defense crew, 11 guys over here. You got your special teams, 11 guys here. Massey's pretty organized, you know. They know what they're doing when they get off.
Oh, yeah.
They're right there with their defense coordinator or offense coordinator.
So what we got here? I can't really see the scoreboard. What we got?
We got 40 seconds to kick off here.
14?
40
seconds. 40 seconds to kick off. And there's across the field, East Clinton fight song being played across the field from us.
Good old tune.
Yep, High State's fight song has been there forever at East Clinton, even back in the day when I went to school.
Yes, sir.
Back when we had to ride stagecoaches to school.
Back on the Model Ts.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
No, I love just
I had a 78 Thunderbird, actually. 78 Thunderbird, yep. Had a lot of good times, that 78 Thunderbird. We'll just leave it there.
What do you think here, Massey?
Massey will be going left to right on your radio dial, and the East Clinton Astros will be going right to left. Kicking off is Derek Carlisle. He kicks it toward the left side. Who's that fielding at? It's on the. He's tackled immediately.
Looks like Caleb Kingery comes out.
On the tackle was number 20, Tyler Bean for the Falcons. And East Clinton will start this game. They're going to be 1st and 10. It looks like, what do you think? Why, he's got
on the
23. 23-yard line. That's across the field from us. So that's another reason you're here. You got young eyes, so you can see that.
Yeah.
So, Dean, you ready to go? Make sure you get the action centered right in the middle. Okay? Center it right in the middle and be ready to move it. Back at quarterback is Brendan Jenkins. We have 3 split out to the left, 1 split out to the right, and 1 back. And trying to get Massey to jump, it almost looks like. We got run right up the middle, and it stopped for maybe a half-yard gain. Who was that running that? We'll have to look at that. Wedding.
Looks like Todd Wedding.
Yeah.
He picked up about 1 there. Defensive end there, Utrecht, he came up and made a nice play on him there.
Utrecht, he's an animal.
Oh, he's a big kid.
Animal. So we have 2nd and 9 now. Now we have 2 split on each side. Massey's playing pretty much up, aren't they? They're not really giving a lot. We got 1 running back again, and he's on the right side of the quarterback.
Looks like here, Floyd Wide here.
Yep. Quick screen out to the left side. That was caught by Wyatt Floyd, and he gains, what do you think, about 4 there? Looks like it's going to be 3rd down. And
pick up 4. That was a nice little bubble route there.
Bubble screen, very good. And it's 3rd down, and what you got, about 6 there, it looks like? Yeah, about 3rd and 5.5, 3rd and 6, something like that.
That was a nice block by Austin Roth there, coming back, peeling back to hit that inside corner.
Our roster is missing a kid.
Oh, okay.
43.
Okay.
Brendan Jenkins back in shotgun here.
Shoemate.
It's about 3rd and 5. It's a deep ball right here.
Oh, big pass. He's got him open. Oh, I tell you what, if he just keeps running, he might have that.
That was intended to Patrick Dotson there on the backside there. If he kept running, like you said, Charlie.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a nice-looking pass.
That was a great ball. Brendan's got a cannon.
Well, and they had him out there in single coverage, and unfortunately just went just a little bit farther than the receiver's outstretched hands. So punting now, this is going to be Freddie Morgan, it looks like, punting for East Clinton, number 55.
Back to receives this Garrett Trampler
is back to receive, all right.
He's a sophomore.
He's going to be kicking from about his 15. Gets the ball, gets it off, and no problem. Nobody blocks it. The ball's going to land about the 45, and we're taking a good East Clinton bounce, and it's going to roll clear down to the 33-yard line.
It's a nice punt there.
That was a nice punt, and it ate a little time, so you can tell us the time. What we got here? How much time we got left?
Well, there's 10 minutes to go.
10 minutes.
Austin Ariana, that was a great punt.
And Massey's going to take over on downs on the 33-yard line. Again, they're going left to right. It's on their own 33.
We got Nick Ness here, inside linebacker for the Astros. He's a big kid.
East Clinton is playing 2 up close, 3 up close, and 1 pretty deep. They have a safety back. Big handoff, and that goes to...
We got a flag here.
Got a flag, and the run was to the right side by Cody Collingham, and I tell you what, he went about 25 yards, but we did have a flag.
Looks like we got a
holding against Massey, it looks like. Oh, that's going to help out East Clinton.
Moving back.
Yeah, so that'll make it. Now, is that a spot? So that's a spot foul.
Yes, where he threw it around on the 5th.
So instead of 2nd and 20, now it's 1st and 6?
Yeah, first and about 5.
1st and 5. So you don't get the benefit of the long run, but you do get still 5 yards on the gain because the hold happened so far downfield.
Looks like East Clinton's in a 4-4. Back to a 4-4 right now.
Handoff, number 6 goes to the left side, cutting through. And I tell you, number 6 there is Grant Rudy. And I tell you, he had a big gaping hole there on the left side. He picked up about 20 on that.
It looked like East Clinton's line just getting blown off the ball. You see the offensive line from Massey? Yeah. They're just really excelling. That left side there, that left tackle and left guard really blew off the ball there.
I don't mean to be mean about this, but it's almost like they're just, I won't be mean about it, I'll just be honest and factual. Clinton-Massie's big.
Big. Looks like East Clinton's back in a 4-4 again.
They're huge up front. We got
Massey in the
Wishbone. Yeah, right? Yeah, Wishbone. Fake on the handoff, thrown downfield, and it's almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by number 9, Wyatt Floyd, downfield.
Looked like he went for Luke Richardson. A little fast receiver they have.
Almost had the interception.
Usually, I'll tell you, Charlie, on that, usually when they drop back to pass that Massey, they had that tight end in a flag route. Usually they intend backside to that flag route. But this year with that Luke Richardson, that speed he has, I can see him throwing backside, and they threw a deep ball there, but it looked ugly.
Taylor McComas and Wyatt Floyd were down for a couple seconds on the ground, but both of them got up. They're fine. I think Wyatt's probably still in the game. Yeah, he is. He's playing like a deep safety, it looks like.
Look like East Clinton's in a 4-4.
And again, we got Wishbone line here for the Massey. They run the ball right. Big gaping hole, and I tell you what, number 30 there for Clinton-Massie, Christian Pointer, he just barreled over some East Clinton Astros for about another pickup of about 20. And we got another first down here for Massey, and it's going to be first down on the 26-yard line, I believe. And Massey, they're charging right down the field, Chris.
They're back in that Wishbone.
Yep.
East Clinton finally went to a 5-man front here on the 25.
Hand off the left side.
That was a nice play there.
Stopped there. He still got about 3 or 4 yards.
That Patrick Dotson, that was a nice stop by Patrick Dotson. A little too much, though. They're picking up about 5. But it looked like he was playing defensive end. They decided to hand it there to the fullback on the 33 dive.
Clayton Shealy was the running back on that. So here we are. We're 2nd and 5. The ball is located on the 21. They got to get down to East Clinton 16 for a first down. Handoff right side, number 30, and I'm pretty sure they got the first down there. That's Christian Pointer again. I tell you, it's just basically we're going to run left, we're going to run right. We might throw it occasionally, but until you stop us on the run, we're just going to keep running the ball.
I just don't understand. I'm still on a 4-man front. We're inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, there's a wide receiver way out to the left. Somebody is finally coming out to cover him. Again, Massey still 3 in the backfield. They got 1 out to the left. Handoff to number 6, and he's going to be in, I believe. Touchdown, Falcons.
Grant Rudy.
Yeah, Grant Rudy. Grant Rudy gets the touchdown, so it's 6-0 here early at what time?
7:32 left here in the first.
7:32, Mark.
No, it looks like Massie just pounding it. They like that left side, don't they, Charlie?
7:32, Mark. Clinton-Massie score. And that is, if you want to write that down too, that way we have it for later on today. Looks like they're just going to go for the extra point. They have Derek Carlisle out there. And he's number 3. Number 12 holding for Massie is Corey Stoltz. And it's back, and the kick is up. And it's good. So, 7:32, Mark. Massey strikes first, and it's 7-0.
So, Charlie, what do you think?
I think East Clinton's they better put a lot more people up front, like you're saying.
Yeah.
And maybe make them throw it and just say, Wyatt, do your best back there, buddy. I mean, because you got to plug them holes up. I mean, they're running at will right now.
Well, the big thing is you got to fill them gaps. And here's the thing: if you've got to walk guys down, you got to walk them down in them gaps. I mean, but in some situations, Do
you ever coach line? I mean, is that hard for somebody to understand what gap they're supposed to fill or not?
Well, no. Basically, everybody has their assignment. Every man has their
different each play.
Responsibility. Yes.
Like sometimes you go right, sometimes you go left, sometimes you do a little switch. Maybe.
Yeah, every time.
Okay, the kick is off, and it's fielded by East Clinton on the 10. He gets it out to about the 20, where he's knocked down right away. That was
Caleb
Kingery on the return, the 8-yard return. So it's Massey, East Clinton football, and 7-0 here in the first quarter. Massey just put a 7 spot on the board their first time down the field and actually kind of made it look easy. But they are tough. They've been tough for years, and everybody knows that. So
I'll tell you, I think here, Charlie, I think East Clinton's going to have to come out. They're going to have to capitalize here. It's not going to look good. They can't walk. At least get it down to the 50 or 40
at least,
so we can get out of
the ball for a while. Yeah, I agree with you.
Burn some of this off.
I agree with you. So Jenkins back at quarterback.
Rolf's wide.
Oh, they drew him off sides.
Nice play count.
At least I believe that's what they're going to call. You never know sometimes. Yeah, offsides, Clinton-Massie. So that makes it nice. Encroachment. What's the difference between encroachments and offsides?
Encroachment's the defense, basically. Encroachment's when a defensive lineman or defensive linebacker corner, when they're offsides and the offensive line. False starts when offensive player.
Start. All right, so here we go. Quick pass out to the right.
Patrick Dotson there.
Patrick Dotson, that gets him a couple yards. And they keep the ball in play, keep that clock going.
Looks like it's about 2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, 2nd and 3. And East Clinton's not. Now, one thing, why aren't they huddling up? I would be huddling up, and I'd be taking time, man. I'd be back there, like, thinking about Jimmy Buffett or something, relaxing for a second before I have to go back out and
well, I think what it does, Charlie, it gives them
freezes the defense a little bit.
They can't make adjustments, and that's just part of their offense scheme.
If they can throw it out here to the left real quick, we could probably get the first down for East Clinton. We keep saying we because we're from East Clinton, so when we do Clinton-Massie and they're playing somebody out, we'll say we're with Clinton-Massie.
Looked like Todd Wedding picked up around maybe 1.
I don't think he even gained anything.
Maybe not a yard.
Looks like it's still 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 for the Astros.
3rd and 3.
Got Garrett Elsie and Austin Rolfe.
Be nice to get a first down here.
Got Wyatt Floyd on the inside trips.
Yep, trips to the
left. Looks
like
a bubble here for me.
We got one out to the right. And a single back. Looks like the single back is Wedding. And Brendan takes it, and before he can even make a move, there's
Thomas Myers just came up and just
he's
hit
right
him
in the backfield.
He come right off that edge, didn't he?
Right now. I mean, Brendan Jenkins caught the ball, and you could count to 1, and there was Thomas Myers. He didn't have a chance, folks. Didn't have a chance. So East Clinton, again, will have to punt from deep in their own territory. The first punt worked out pretty well for him. Number 55, Austin how you say that? Ariana. Sorry, Austin. Austin Ariana will be
Garrett Trampler back to receive here.
And Trampler is standing on the 50 right now, right in the center of the field.
You're going to have a big punt here. They need to get up out of this end zone.
Ariano.
He needs to get the ball.
Almost got it partially blocked, but he got it away, and it gets a nice bounce. But it is fielded this time by the Falcons, and he's off to the races. He's only got about one person to beat here. Oh, we got a flag. We got a flag, so it's probably all coming back.
Trey Utrick. Looked like Trey Utrick. I don't...
they have a block in the back?
No, it's a legal block.
So what did he do?
In football now, you're not allowed to peel back block. And what he did, he come back down. I'd say that's what it's for, that Trey Utrick.
Peel off block?
Yeah, well, he peeled back, and you can't blindside cheap shot a kid anymore, and that's what they pretty much call it. It's a personal foul.
So it's 40. So it was a nice return, but it's going to be 15 yards from the spot. So they would have had ball at about the 32. Now they're going to have it on their own. They would have had it at the 27. Now they're going to have it at the 43.
Can't do the old ear hole block anymore.
No.
Can't peel back anymore.
You just wonder what the future of football is, because I tell you, our society is becoming so wimpy, about stuff. You just wonder.
You can't play football anymore.
Yeah, I know.
He's Clinton back to a 4-man front.
And we got wide right is Luke Richardson, and then we have 3 in the backfield again. Handoff goes to Massie on the right. It's number 35. That's Cody Collingham. He's a beast, folks. He just gained that penalty right back, plus a couple.
He's a big boy, Cody Collingham. He's a big fullback. 17-yard
gain there for Massie. And here we are. We're 1st and 10, and it's down on the 21. Massey's quarterback, Corey Stoltz, is running the offense pretty good. Again, we got the 3 backs in the backfield. We got one left. The handoff again. No, he keeps it. Stoltz gives a fake, and he keeps it. He's going out the left side, and he'll go out of bounds about the 7-yard line.
You know, Troy, he really excelled on that, carrying that fake out there. That's what's good about that triple option, what they run.
That was a good fake. He faked me out, yeah.
But that's what it's set up. They designed. Massie executes things well.
So here we are. We got again the same formation. He'll change the formation. 3 in the backfield and 1 way out to the right, and the handoff again, and he just waltzes it into the end zone. Number 30, Christian Pointer with Clinton-Massie, second score, and that comes at what time?
4 minutes and 20 seconds.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Clinton-Massie scores again.
Man, I'll tell you right now,
they're a machine.
They're doing the same thing they do every year. Line up and play football and just pound you down your throat.
Well, and I tell you, that you talk about being in the weight room. This team is.
Look at the size of their line.
That's why they're in the big school division. So this really won't hurt East Clinton division-wise. Just give them, just will hurt them record-wise, but not division-wise. Kicks up, and it's good. So at 4:20 to go, 14-0, Clinton-Massie in the first quarter.
Man, Charlie, East Clinton's going to have to get something going here. They're going to have to move the ball.
Yes, they are.
2, 3 and outs. And
we do appreciate our sponsors, and let's hear a little word from them.
Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th. Experience the fire-breathing semis. Climb aboard the sawed-off school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Core, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. More information, directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
And it kicks off. Go ahead, Chris.
Derek Carlisle, nice kick. Fielded down here.
Number 24.
Todd Wedding here brings it up to the 20-yard line.
I'm just sending a little report.
That was He's got a big leg. Carlisle has a big leg.
Yeah, he's a good kicker. He was even mentioned in the paper.
That Todd Wedding, he's a sophomore this year. He's I've heard a lot of good things about that kid. He's starting in the backfield for East Clinton. Of course, you know, Massey's got a big up front. You know, East Clinton's going to have to fire off the ball, and you're going to have to be quick. We're going to have to hit him quick. East Clinton's going to have to hit him quick, I believe, Charlie.
Yeah, well, they got to move the ball. They got to have a little time of possession here. This is going to get ugly real quick. I mean, it's getting ugly already. We need to, if we can get a score, even if it's a field goal, anything, just to burn a little clock and get back in this thing. Quick snap, and we must have what? That must have been a false start? Or do we got too many men on the field? Some of them are saying up here. Oh, timeout called by East Clinton. Well, that's good. We can tell you about our other sponsor then real quick. Our other sponsor for tonight's broadcast is Route 73 Homes in Wilmington. Go out and see Brian Lawrence for all your needs. If you're looking for another house, or if you're looking for a summer home, go check out State Route 73 Homes. They have over 100 floor plans to choose from, 25 years of award-winning experience in the sales, installation, and services of manufactured and modular homes. Brian Lawrence, State Route 73 Homes, 937-725-6213.
So, Charlie, what do you think? We got about 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Massey's up 14-0. East Clinton's got the ball on the 20.
Yep, and East Clinton's got trips right, one left, and here we go. We're going back to that deep pass. It was there a few minutes ago, almost caught, but almost intercepted. I tell you what, he had that's a nice high ball. That guy, it reminds me of the day when Jeff Blake used to play for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Remember those rainbows he used to throw?
Carl Pickens and Darnay Scott.
Yeah, you remember that? Remember that back in the day? I'll tell you, that's what it looked like here. So we got 2nd and 10. East Clinton, they need to connect on one of those. They need to connect on one of those, and they could make a break. And I think they're doing that smart, because look at all the Massey players that are up in the box. I mean, they're flooding it up there. They're daring you to throw it over them almost.
Looks like they got a 5-man front. They're running a 5-2.
Oh, they had a jump, it looked like.
Todd Whiting.
No call, though. Looked like we had
Todd Whiting picked up about maybe one or no.
Did you see the jump there on the left side of East Clinton's line, though? I'm surprised they didn't call it. They didn't call a false start, but they didn't.
We got about 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, and East Clinton again with the trips right, and one left, and then that's that Wedding in the backfield. 3rd and 10. It's not getting any prettier here, Astro fans.
Looks like Austin Ross back here by himself.
Scrambles out. We got at least got positive yards here. Just short of the first down is Brendan Jenkins on a scramble out to the left side. It's going to be probably 4th and 1, I would say. What do you think? 4th and 1, 2?
Yeah, about 4th and 2 here. That was a nice decision to keep it, but he had a man down here open for a split second, but that's hard when you scramble out to find a man wide open.
He looked like he wanted to throw it, but it's too late. He was already past the line of scrimmage, so he kept going. So 4th and 2, and here we are again. East Clinton's been 3 and out each time.
Looks like Austin Ariana's back to punting him.
Yep.
Back to receive the Falcons.
This Trampler, he had a couple nice
nice return last time. Oh, we already got it. And the punter loses the ball. It's not good. He got
about a 7-yard
almost had it blocked, but we have a flag too.
Yeah.
But I think that flag is maybe against East Clinton. I think it's a false start.
See the difference here. You have Massey's putting on a whole fresh bodies out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
They're in and out. You know, you got 11 defense
Yep.
and 11 offense,
It's
11
a nice
special
place
team.
to be, isn't it?
It's
If you're
a
a football
nice-
coach.
And that's the difference when you got a lot of kids to choose from. Like Massie has 81 kids, and East Clinton's fielding 27.
Oh, they're picking the flag up.
They're waving it off. Looks like about a 7-yard net punt for Alston, Ariana.
How are we doing on the...
We got 3 minutes and 4 seconds. In the first quarter, Massie's winning 14-0.
3 minutes and 4 seconds. Massey
Is on
up 14-0. And they've been a machine so far, folks. I mean, I don't know. It's not East Clinton. It's Massey. You know, East Clinton's doing their best, but Massey's they're a machine.
And you don't want to give them the ball on your own 39-yard lines, getting off. You got to get
That's
on
where they're
the
at.
other side. They're
Yep.
on the 39. They're back.
They need some first downs.
Back in the wishbone again. One wide.
One wide left. Yep. Handoff, number 35.
Collingham.
He
there
goes down the
again.
left side, and he gets about 20. Oh, it looks like there might be a fumble at the end of that play. He started scrambling. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Collingham comes out with it, though.
Boy, he's a tough running back, man. He's a big kid.
He's a moose.
thick. He is a thick kid.
He's a moose, yeah.
You know, East Clinton defensive line's not getting penetration.
No.
Their linebackers are sitting on their heels. They're just getting blown off the ball. I mean, when your defensive lineman's getting pushed in your linebackers, you got a problem.
So, Massey, a little different now. Still the 3 behind him. Quarterback keeper, he goes to the right, and he's cleared down to about the 4-yard line. That looked like a design play. He just took it, acted like he was going to hand off, and took off running down the right side.
Looked like he faked a 3-hole. Then came back with the bootleg here on this back side here.
That was Stoltz. So here we are. We're first and goal down at the 5. Massey with the ball. And I tell you,
Pointer, that Christian Pointer in again for a touchdown.
Christian Pointer just rolls into the end zone.
So with 2 minutes and 25 seconds, the Clinton-Massie Falcons 20.
Yep.
East
20.
Clinton Astros 0.
Yep. And this is the ugly. You know, where the bad, not the ugly yet, but the bad. I was saying, you know, that could be. I mean, Massey, they can't be happier, but you know that's.
I just think right now East Clinton's got to get out here without getting anybody hurt.
The only thing about this game really does Massey no good. You know what I'm saying? They I'm sure they're playing a lot tougher opponents throughout the year. I know they got Miami Trace on the schedule. Of course, they're in the big school side of the conference.
Yeah. Well,
3 for 3 is
Derek
Derek Carlisle. He's doing a heck of a job.
So with 2:25 in the first quarter, Clinton-Massie 21, East Clinton 0. You know, Charlie, I'll tell you right now, you look at it and the enthusiasm on this side of the field. Over here, you hear the band playing over on the Massey side.
The cheerleaders, tons of cheerleaders, band's good size. Yeah, it's a nice place to be.
It's a great community right here. This is what they're all drinking the Kool-Aid.
Well, heck yeah, and that's part of it, isn't it?
It is. That's all.
You gotta believe in your coaches, and we didn't go. I don't know if they got all the coaches listed here for Massey, but the head coach, obviously, as everybody knows, Dan McSorley. I do know Jeske Zantini, I think, still helping. Who else is on Massey's staff? Do you know? Kick goes down to number 24. He picks it up to 15, runs left.
Todd Whiting.
Gets it down to about the 24 before he is knocked down.
Todd Whiting, the running back here, he on the left side back.
Looked like Dalton Wolf with the tackle.
So East Clinton takes the ball. 1st and 10 on the 24.
20, yeah. Well, that 23, yeah, 23, something like that, 23, 24.
2:19 in the first quarter.
So let's see if they can, it'd be just a little minor victory if they could keep it for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, that'd be all right. You got, I'd say you're going to have to start running the ball a little bit instead of lining back up. I'd run play action or
Brendan Jenkins,
zone read.
Quarterback. We got 3 trips to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Jenkins has the ball. He's running to the right side on his own, and he gets tripped up for about a 6-7 yard loss.
Man, he's got to find a seam right now. He can't stretch that. This Massey...
Dalton Wolf with the stop.
These Massey Falcons, they stretch wide quick, don't they?
Yeah.
You're not going to beat him to a corner. You're going to have to get it up inside the tackles. And then tackles, they say Massey's averaging 240 up front. It's kind of hard. I mean, to
definitely
push it up inside the tackles, then you want to stretch it out. And you can't stretch the field on speed, you know.
Right.
Massey has both of it, the speed
East
and
Clinton's
strength.
best plays so far have been the 2 incomplete passes downfield.
And the little bubble screen they
And
have to watch
that's
for.
true.
That
And
looked pretty
that's
good.
true, too.
That's what I do here. We got Wyatt.
Because they're playing
also
way
off.
off of him. They're looking for him.
There he is, Wyatt Floyd.
Way over Floyd's head. Bad pass, and Jenkins ends up on his backside back here.
That was good to come over top by Luke Richardson there.
It was a good idea, the play. He just threw it too far.
Yeah, it looked like if he would threw it inside, more inside here and low
might have had
ball.
a chance. Yeah, might have had a chance, but that was just really thrown
That was.
far away.
You know, we got 1:23 in the first quarter. We haven't really ate up much time off the clock.
No, that's what I mean. Remember when I talked to you earlier about how can you stall in football? You know, you just got to run the ball. Run the ball and you wait and don't snap it until that final second. You see that referee throw up his hand and start counting, then you do it, which they've been doing that, I think, for the most part. Jenkins goes back to pass, and he's just obliterated 3 or 4 Massey Falcons in there, and he sacks back here about the 12.
Yeah, you know, Charlie, what really, you have to have 3 or 4 seconds, 3 seconds at least, a quarterback's got to get the ball. He didn't have one. Yeah.
Maybe.
This Massey's just swarming.
Yeah.
They're eating
They're
this
huge
offensive line
people.
up.
I mean, they're just huge. You know, they're
They're big and fast.
Bunch of big kids, and
Fast.
and they're coached well. You know, got to give hats off to McSorley. I mean, he's got a heck of a record. To be honest with you, I'm surprised he's still here. I figured he would maybe move up to a bigger school someday, and maybe he will. Maybe he will.
And Garrett Trampler.
Maybe he just likes it that well here. He's going to stay. I don't know.
We got this Garrett Trampler coming back. Looks like East Clinton's burning some time off now. We got about 30 seconds left. Austin Ariana to kick.
And, almost blocked.
He gets
almost
the
blocked again, but he held it. Then
nice
kicked
punt.
It. That's nice.
Great punt.
It's nice playing by Ariana. And we got a flag back here in the backfield, so this baby's coming back. We got 2 flags down. 22's putting on a heck of a show here. Garrett Trampler.
To the races.
He's going to score, but it's all coming back.
Looks like they marked him down at the 1.
But that's all coming back. We got 2 flags back.
Did you see anything back here? What could that be here?
Well, it would have to be like a illegal block in the back, or what was
Or
it?
a hold. Maybe a hold. I didn't see it backside here, but like you said, I'd say more like a block in the back. It seemed
That's
like.
what I would say.
Well, Dan's pretty mad, isn't he, Coach
Oh, yeah,
McSorley's?
because, really, the penalties Clinton-Massie had has really, they've hurt themselves more in yardage than East Clinton has. That was, you're talking there, that's basically let's see where they mark it here.
Block in the back, like you said, Charlie.
The old band director knows a little bit every once in a while.
Knows a little bit. Yeah.
Not as much as you. That's why you're here,
but
you're the expert.
You know, though, Charlie, you've followed sports your whole life. You've always been involved. Looks like Massey's got the ball on their own 42.
Yep, and that basically is the equivalent of about a 57-yard penalty there, if you think about it that way, because they were down on the 1.
You got about 4 seconds in this quarter. Massey
Back to pass.
Back.
And he's going to get sacked. Good play by the Astros there.
Number 73, Tristan Hall.
Yeah, he got in the back door. It looked like Stoltz was rolling right here, and he was trying to throw the right, and Stoltz got him from the backside. So very good defensive play there by East Clinton.
You know, he come in.
Is that the end of the first quarter?
That's the end of the first quarter now. We have Clinton-Massie 21, East Clinton 0.
So end of the first. There we go.
So, Charlie, East Clinton's going to have to, like you said, they're not giving up. As you see there, Tristan Hall come up and made a nice sack there with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Right.
I didn't believe Dan McSorley dropped back to pass. Coach McSorley passes about 5 times all year.
Yeah. Right.
And they've already threw the ball twice tonight.
Well, and Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, you don't want to see a team rub it in either.
Yeah.
You know, and that, you're up 21-0. I mean, but maybe he just wants to try out some passing because their running game is definitely intact. The only score we have is ours right now, end of first, 21-0. If any of you guys are out there and want to send us some scores of other games in the area, just Facebook message me, or if you're lucky enough to have my cell phone number, which could be anybody, you could text us or text Chris Weiskup or Facebook message him, and we'll get those scores reported over. Massie with the ball here, second down about
coming right at
15,
him again.
but I tell you what, he just picked up the first down.
Boy, that Grant Rudy, he runs hard, don't he?
Yes,
he hits the hole. And I'll tell you, these Clinton-Massie Falcons, they follow their blockers, they hit their holes, and everybody's doing their job, doing their 111th. You know, and that's all you can ask here, Charlie.
And second down and 15, Grant Rudy picks up 15 exactly.
That monster.
First and 10 now on East Clinton's 47. Massie with the ball. Keeper by the quarterback. And he's being drugged down about the 40. So that's about a 7-8 yard gain there by Corey Stoltz. Corey Stoltz is a junior, 6'1", 175-pound quarterback / defensive back.
He really reads that. He really reads that tackle, whether he comes uphill or crashes down, you know, to feed that Cullingham.
Yeah.
He gets that option there. He looks nice on that. He rolls into it nice.
Second down.
Gives it to Cullingham.
Oh, Cunningham's still on his feet. Broke a couple tackles. He gets down to about the 29.
You know, this Cullingham, you know, his father, I believe, is Jeremy Cullingham. That's his son.
Is that Jeremy's son?
From East Clinton.
I remember Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy's a cool kid. I like Jeremy.
Yeah, his father, I do believe his father is in East Clinton.
I wondered about that when we said that name earlier, if he's any relation to Jeremy Cullingham. So Massie now at their own 29, first and 10, still using the trips.
Back to
Pointer. Off to Pointer. He's going to the right side, and I tell you, that boy just sniffs the end zone.
I'll tell you that, Charlie.
29-yard run by Pointer.
You see the hole in that, you could have driven a Mack truck through
I could have made it through that.
You could have.
I don't know if I'd scored because I'm got fat and old, but you know, they would have got me.
You know, with Massie scores its fourth touchdown with 10 minutes and 46 seconds. It's 27-0.
10:46 to go in the second. And it's 27-0. And the way this guy's been kicking, number 3, Derek Carlisle, I would bet it's going to be 28 here in just a second.
Let me see here, Charlie.
Does he got to make it? Let's see. Up. That's good, isn't it?
Good.
So 28-0. Now let me ask you. I mean, I know it's early in the second quarter, but you're up 28-0, and you're the head coach.
Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th.
I hit the ad by mistake. Sorry about that, folks. Jared, it was there. Anyhow, if you're the coach, you're coach of a team, and you're up 28-0 now. How do you handle that? Do you call off the dogs a little bit, or do you?
You know, this is high school football.
Hammering?
This is high school football. You know, even up 28-0, you got to give your kids a whole half of football. They work their butts off all week long. You know, I would say he'll lighten up, put some more people around. But you think about it.
Second half, you think you might?
Second half, I'd say that they'll loosen up a little bit. But right now, you know, it's high school football. You know, it's the beginning of the second quarter. I'll play my man.
That's why I'm asking. I just curious what your opinion is on that. And then in high school, Massie getting ready to kick off. Yeah. They kick it.
Caleb Kingery back here. Caleb Kingery.
And he's going to the right side, gets past the 20 up to the 25, where he is knocked down, look like by...
looks like that trampler got him again.
Griffin Lockie. So East Clinton, this will be their fourth possession or fifth?
I believe fifth.
Fifth possession starting out, and they're starting out on their own 25.
Brendan Jenkins, man. He has to be confused right now. But he's going to have to say something to the lineman. They're going to have to give him time.
Oh, I know. Well, East Clinton's got 2 right, 2 left, 1 in the backfield. Massey is kind of giving a little space this time. Nice little bubble screen there over to number 7.
Austin Rolfe.
Austin Rolfe with a catch and got some positive yards that time.
Looks like about 3 or 4 yards.
Yep.
You know they're coming right through that the defense attack. Nose guard looks like he's coming right through the A gap between the center and the guard and just letting it come through the backside, left side of the line. East Clinton's line's going to have to pick it up.
Can't do that. You can't leave your quarterback that vulnerable.
No.
I mean, yeah, his head's got to be on swivel tonight because they're coming at him, that's for sure. Again, 2 out right, 2 out left, 1 in the backfield. Again, another attempt at a bubble screen, but poor throw thrown at the feet of Austin Rolfe, and he didn't have a chance to pick it up.
Did you see East Clinton's left side of their line? They're just getting blew up. This kid's coming through freely. Nobody's even blocking him.
Well, now that you've went that way twice, do you fake it that way and go backside?
If I was East Clinton right here, I would. I'd come back here towards it.
Yeah,
we got Patrick Dotson. We got Patrick Dotson and Wyatt Floyd spread out here. I'd probably come back towards the opposite end.
Yeah,
like
I'm thinking, fake it though. Fake it the way you've been going. Get them going that way.
Running out and up here.
That just comes over here to the right side, but
he's got
tackled immediately.
Patrick Dotson missed a huge block. He's got to crack down on that, Charlie. He's got to crack down on that inside linebacker.
Yeah, the pass was caught by
Wyatt Floyd.
But really no gain on the play.
No.
We had a block miss there. And
so East Clinton's probably going to go back to punt again. 4th and about 8, 4th and 7.
I tell you what, this last punt was quite theatrical.
Yeah.
Because he about had it blocked, and the Falcon ran by him, and then he got the punt off, but it was almost blocked on the second attempt there.
Oh, no. We got about 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
Dalton Wolf smelling blood. He's over here on the left side, and there he goes. Is he going to get there? He got blocked that time. He got chipped. Not a very good punt, but it could take a decent roll maybe. A little bit of an East Clinton roll down to about the 38-yard line.
I think that's a pretty good punt for East Clinton, to be honest with you. Yep. Keep it down, keep it out of our hands. I mean,
it worked out good.
Yeah, it was ugly. Good. It was an ugly release, an ugly punt, but the way it worked out, at least they kept it where no Massey trampler couldn't pick it up.
And they at least chipped Wolf. Wolf got chipped, and so he that worked out okay.
Massey up front right here, look at the big boys up here.
Oh, I know.
They've got they have to be averaging about 240.
I would say.
It's a different look. We got a little different look.
Okay, back to pass this time. He's going to roll right, but he's going to get sacked.
Patrick Dotson looks like
sacks Corey Stoltz in the backfield on the right side. Stoltz was rolling that direction, and Dotson just ate him up over there.
Patrick Dotson, they said he's only a sophomore. He's a sophomore. Yeah. They say he's in the 1,000 weight club with the bench, the clean, and the deadlift and the squat. He's 1,000 pounds, and that's good for a sophomore. They said he didn't miss a thing this year.
Hand off this time to left side, and wide open hole again. We got to stop.
That Rudy?
Yeah, that's Rudy. Grant Rudy, he gets about 15, and he gets it into East Clinton territory at the 49-yard line for the Clinton-Massie Falcons. Massey's probably got 300 yards of total offense so far.
Oh, they're just pounding it every time they touch it.
East Clinton maybe has a dozen yards, maybe.
They might be in the negatives, Charlie.
Might be. Okay, hand off. Hey, it looks like we got a stop this time. He's still got about 4 yards. That was number 30. That was Christian Pointer. Hey, he didn't score that time.
No.
Usually when he touches it, he scores,
He's tough. But, look at the push up front. That was good executing by the linebackers there at East Clinton.
So we got second down and about 6 here. How about 7, actually, for Massey. They're right in front of us here at the 45-yard line. And fake handoff, going back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a receiver down there.
Luke Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Clinton-Massie.
Boy, Luke Richardson got over the top. Wyatt Floyd can't let him over top on him.
Wow, that was a beautiful
right over
pass.
top.
Beautiful pass by Corey Stoltz. So, what's the time here?
There's 7 minutes and 21 seconds.
7 minutes, 21 seconds in the second quarter.
34 to nothing.
Is ahead 34 to nothing, but we'll see if they get this in.
You know, Charlie, Luke Richardson right there, who caught that touchdown pass over the top of Wyatt Floyd. That's his cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bad snap, but a good put down by the holder, and the kick still goes through. You got to give it up to the holder there, Corey Stoltz, because he's the only reason that score is going to count. So 35 to nothing here, 7:21 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, what I was telling Charlie, Massey's threw the ball 3 times this half. It looks like they're trying to get downfield a little more, letting the Stoltz throw a little bit.
Well, and it could be just, to practice it, and plus, people they have to share all these tapes, and that gives their opponents in the future something else to think about a little bit.
Yeah.
So, Massey getting ready to kick off.
Looks like we got Patrick Dotson in the middle here. We got Todd Whiting on the left side. We got Alston Kingery on the right. Alston Kingery's going to field it.
Gets it about the 9, gets past the 15, and falls down, gets tackled down about the 20 by number 22, Garrett Trampler. And Dalton Wolf in on the tackle.
That Trampler, he's been a big special teams today, hasn't he? He's been all over the field. He's been returning kicks. He's all over.
Good job.
Yes, and now he's out here playing cornerback over top of Patrick Dotson. We got Austin Roth wide, Wyatt Floyd in the inside slot, Todd Whiting in the backfield. Now it looks like Kingery's in the backfield right now. Caleb Kingery's in the backfield right now. 2
right, 2 left, and 1 in the backfield. And we'll see if Jenkins can get anything going this time down the field for the Astros. Quick pass out to the left. And going to have a little bit of a gainer here. About 4 or 5 yard pass over on the left side to Wyatt Floyd.
Those bubble routes are really working if that if your outside guy comes down and blocks your man and the inside linebacker or your cornerback.
Should be getting about 8 to 10 yards instead of gain 2 there, I guess, is all they got.
Being in double slot right there. I like that double slot, what they're doing. Looks like they're going back to it. 2 on each side. Got a double slot. Got the Kingery kid back here. Looks like they're going trips.
Trips right this time. 1 left, and then we got 1 in the backfield. And
looks like the Elsie.
Massey's playing up tight, too, on them. I mean, they're not giving anything.
Yeah, they're in a 4-man front here.
Looks like it.
4-2.
Back to pass, but they're after him. He's on his feet. He's trying to get away. He does get away for a gain of about 2.
Looks like he's brought down by Trey Utrick there.
And Brendan Jenkins, he does get a couple yards on that.
That was a nice play by Trey Utrick. Slide back and fill his gap.
So it's third down, about 4 now. Looks like 3rd and 4. For East Clinton. So let's see. It'd be nice just a little moral victory here, pick up a first down.
Yeah, it would be with 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's 35-0 Clinton-Massie. We're back in the trips again. Do you like his trips formation?
Right. I don't know. I kind of like what they were doing with the 2 on each side.
Yeah, the double slot. I like that double slot a lot.
Both of them work, but you got a block if you catch these little screens out there.
There's
just no line there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Clinton-Massie 5.
Now you got your quarterback down.
Yep, 5.
Brendan Jenkins goes down.
5 guys in the backfield there, and Brendan Jenkins, the quarterback for East Clinton, is holding that left knee, and I hate to see that.
Well, here's the thing, Charlie. I'm going to be honest with you with Brendan Jenkins going down here and hurting his left knee. This isn't good for East Clinton. This is bad because really their backup quarterback
Gunnar
Niehover. He's a good quarterback. He's a sophomore. He's very young. But if I was East Clinton, I'd probably go ahead and you're going to have to put Wyatt Floyd back up underneath center or put him in the gun. That's probably your best bet here. You could go with Gunnar Niehover, but I think Wyatt's a senior, and I think he could actually come back and
give you a little senior leadership.
Give you a little senior leadership, and people's going to ride behind him.
Right. So right now it is 35-0 with
5 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter, first half of play. And right now we're taking a little time out because we have an injury on the field. And Washington Courthouse right now is 14-12 over Bland. And the first, 1:18 to go. And Wilmington and Valley View's tied 7-7 right now. So
Wilmington and Valley View 7-7.
7-7, yeah.
You know that's going to be a big win. If Wilmington can pull off a win against Valley View, they've got to win 2 out of their 3 games. The first 3 games Wilmington does. That's going to be huge. They play Vandalia. They play Valley View tonight. And who did they say they had in the second week, Charlie?
East Clinton or Wilmington?
The second week they had. We was just talking about them.
I'm looking to see if we're not doing that game, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think we are. No, because it's yeah, you're right.
Okay. Wilmington 7, Valley View 7 in the second, and Washington Courthouse 14, Bland 12 with 1:18 to go in the first.
Austin Ariana back to punt again. Looks like he's
This has been interesting, folks, the punting here.
They're on the 3-yard line.
That Dalton Wolf, he's smelling blood. Oh, he jumped. So that'll help, but that's not going to give him a first down. But he jumped offside, so that'll give East Clinton a little more breathing room. That's one of those times where you wish it was 4th and 4.
You know, it's tough, Charlie. You got Wyatt Floyd out here spread wide, has a gunner on your punt team, and he's one of your best players on your football team. And you got Patrick Dobson snapping the football. See, that's the difference. See, Clinton-Massie's kids are resting right now.
Oh, yeah.
And they're running 11 on, 11 off. You got these kids, Austin Rolfe sitting here as a personal protector. They need to come off the field every now and then. East Clinton just don't have the numbers to do it.
Right.
Austin Ariana, he's the MVP for him right now.
Oh, bad snap, but Ariana gets it. And he does get the ball away. I tell you, Wolf was all over it. And not as good a kick this time. It's down at about the 43, 43-yard line, but it's still in East Clinton territory. But I tell you what, Ariana, right, is the punter.
Yes.
He needs to like go to ballet class. That boy's doing a lot of dancing out there tonight.
Yeah.
He is doing a lot of dancing out there.
I think
tonight.
He needs to get the ball and they need to get it off quick. I'll tell you right now, with 35-0 here, we just keep punting it, 3 and out.
It's not good. Yeah, they need to hold it. Keeper by Massey's quarterback, and he gets about 20 yards. That's Corey Stoltz running down the left side.
It wasn't a very good play fake, though.
No,
but that was a good
didn't
run.
need to be.
No, it didn't. He missed his play fake. You can see Collingham there on that one.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you gain 20 and it's not very good. I'll let that go. That's okay, son. Do it better next time.
They'll hear about it.
Maybe you get 25 next time.
I'm sure Dan will say something about that.
1st and 10 at the 25. Massey just keeps rolling, folks.
Collingham on
and he's smelling blood.
He's
smelling blood. Oh, he's going to make it.
Touchdown.
Man.
Well, I'll tell you, he just took that dive and just ran. It looked like they were sidestepping. East Clinton was just sidestepping everybody. Nobody.
He's a big boy.
Looked like he was playing two-hand touch.
What's our time there?
So, with second quarter, 3 minutes and 45 seconds, Clinton-Massie 41, East Clinton 0.
Oh.
What do you think, Charlie? This is getting out of hand now.
I just think East Clinton, they got to just try not to get hurt anymore and look forward to Batavia next week. But you say Batavia's in the big school division, you think? They probably are in the big school division, aren't they?
Who, Batavia's? No, they're in the small
They're in the
side.
small?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Batavia's
I
in the
said
small
that earlier,
side.
you told me they're in the big side.
No, I wasn't for sure because it was them and Goshen. No, I said Goshen.
Yeah, Goshen.
Goshen's what we talked
And the kick is up. The extra
It's
point is
good.
up, and it's good.
3 minutes and 45 seconds. 42, Clinton-Massie.
Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th. Experience the fire-breathing semis. By the board of Sawdust school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Core, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. More information, directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Now, we hope you guys realize that this Saturday is not September 16th, but that's when Haunted Hollow will open, September 16th.
Boy, Charlie, Clinton-Massie's looking really good, man. They're really executing.
They always do, Cup. You know that. They always do.
It's hard to really see what they got.
The kick is off, and it's going down the
Caleb
left side, and it goes out of bounds, so East Clinton will get a little break there.
Yeah, they might get the ball. What do they get it on now, the 40?
40, maybe.
You know, like you said, Hargrave, Massey, it's kind of hard to really show what they really have right now. I mean, they're going against a weak East Clinton line.
Does Jeremy actually have a choice here on whether they make him kick it again or take it on the 40? Because they went over and talked to Coach Yankee for the East Clinton Astros. Does he have a choice?
Yeah, I believe you have a choice, and they could re-kick it. But I think their best bet's just to take it if it's on the 35 and take it.
That'll be some of the better field position they've had tonight. Now, why are they doing that? Why is it on the 34? That makes no sense. Oh, maybe because it went out of... There we go. There we go. There we go.
It's like Gunnar Nienever's in.
They put it to 34. Now it's on the 35.
Jenkins out here.
Somebody's calling me.
Looks like Gunnar Nienever back in shotgun. We got twins, right?
Yeah.
Throws it
out to the right.
Tended to Wyatt Floyd. Incomplete.
What?
I tell you, Brendan, I wonder how that knee is on Brendan Jenkins there. Do you think they're... looks like he has his shoulder pads off over there on the sidelines.
Hey, I'm looking for him. I don't even see him.
They're on the bench over there, his pads off.
Yeah. They're working on it. It looks like he maybe have it all iced up. He did walk off the field on his own, but he was walking pretty gingerly. So who do we have in at quarterback?
Gunnar Nienever, the sophomore.
The sophomore now is in at quarterback for East Clinton.
You got Trips right.
Because Jenkins is hurt. Trips right, one in the backfield, one left. And the ball is handed off, and it's...
Todd Wedding. Was that Todd Wedding?
Looked like it. And he's knocked in the backfield. And it's third down. Third down and about 12.
Boy, Todd Wedding, man, he just can't get a seam. There's nothing to run. He gets the ball and he's getting hit.
Right, third down and 12. We got Trips right, and again, one to the left. And again, our new quarterback is Gunnar Nienever.
And we got 42-0 Clinton-Massie right now. 3 minutes to go in the game, or in the second quarter.
The ball is thrown down the left side.
Austin Rolfe.
And the ball is tipped away. It wasn't a bad-looking pass, but he was being defended pretty good. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, he was all over there. That trampler over there, he's been all over the field tonight. He was right on his inside pocket. It was a good ball, though, I agree. He put it there, but it was kind of a jump ball. Of course, the trampler had a good position on him, didn't he?
Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. He was covered up. Well, I tell you, here we go, the adventures in punting. We ought to have a little TV show about this guy. But I tell you, I'm impressed with Austin Ariana. I tell you what, he hasn't got one blocked yet.
Well, he's running around.
And it's been close, yeah. He kind of looks like Barishkina out there when we do this punting.
Looks like East Clinton had 10 men on the field. Caleb Kingery running in, joined the right side of the line. Austin Ariana. Back to punt. Nice punt by Austin Ariana. High, and looks like Patrick Dobson's going to stop the punt. Rolled on Clinton-Massie's 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Clinton-Massie 42, East Clinton 0.
Yep, 42-0. 42-0.
So it looks like you said, same thing, Hargrave. Looks like they're going to go ahead and keep their starters in.
Well, that's what you said until halftime.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll switch it around a little bit. Corey Stoltz.
First and 10 here. Corey Stoltz here.
Runs to the left side. He gets tackled out here on the left side by number 7, Austin Rolfe. That's about a 15-yard or so gain for the Massey Falcons.
Man, I'll tell you right now that that quarterback, man, he's pretty solid, but it's not. Right now, the line's blocking so well. I believe you can put about anybody back here right now, Charlie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, anybody can run through those holes that they're having.
Look at these. I mean, these guys are really.
Oh, a fumble. But he picks
we pick it. He's
Clinton recovers the fumble.
Is that Nick Mess?
Number 57. That is
Nick Mess.
Nick Mess recovers the fumble. So a little break here for East Clinton.
Yeah, it looked like it rolled off. Look when he did. It rolled off on his knee.
Yeah, it wasn't a good exchange between the center and
looks like East Clinton's going to get the ball back, and in the second quarter, 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
2 minutes and 12 seconds to go here, second quarter.
Massey's up 42-0. East Clinton getting the ball back on their own 42-yard line. Looks like a sophomore quarterback's back
We don't have enough players out there for Clinton-Massie. Wow, 2 of them come running on the field late. And what do we got here? Timeout, Clinton-Massie.
That's the one thing there, Charlie, when you're talking about...
some people fall asleep there, or what happened there?
That's the one thing when you got 11 guys running on, 11 guys off, you got to be ready to go back out when it's your turn.
So Clinton-Massie takes its first timeout.
I'm sure Dan, he's having a fit right now. Coach McShirley, he makes sure you're on point. He don't like that. You're burning his timeouts up. I feel
that's not good. That's not good.
I feel like Clinton-Massie does a good job. All their coaches do. They keep their special teams in one spot. They keep their defense in one spot, offense in one spot. They're running 11 guys on, 11 guys off. And to be the first time in this half that's happened, it's not bad.
No. First time, definitely. So what we got time-wise here, Chris? You can see the clock.
We got 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
2 minutes, 12 seconds here.
Looks like Gunnar Nienever is going to come back out at quarterback, sophomore. Patrick Dobson's wide right and
now,
trips to the left.
The second half, we will have a continuous clock. Is that right?
It's got to be 40.
40 points, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think.
42-0. Pass.
Tended to Patrick Dobson.
And he got rid of it quick because he had to, but overthrown Patrick Dotson racing down the right side here.
Yeah, you could tell he got rid of it. He wasn't wanting to get hit right there. He's saying, see you later.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to wait that last split second. Patrick just didn't have his eyes peeled right there.
Second and 10.
We got that double slot again.
Yep. One back in the backfield.
Massey's in a four-man.
Quick pitch at number 33.
Elsie.
Nice.
Garrett Elsie.
Yeah, but nice play for East Clinton. Got some nice positive yardage there, about 8 yards.
Garrett Elsie does a nice completion to him.
Yeah, that was their best play. Actually, about a 9-yard gain.
Yeah.
So East Clinton has a manageable third down here, 3rd and 1.
Mm-hmm. You can tell they're sophomores. A lot of those kids been working together, and I'm sure Nienever and Elsie, that ain't their first completion hookup.
No.
They've got 3 sophomores spread out right now. You got Elsie, you got Austin Rolfe, you got Patrick Dotson.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Handoff. We'll see if they can get the first. Oh!
Stuck. I'm going to tell you right now, that Trey Utrick just smoked him.
Yeah, Trey Utrick just pancaked him coming across the middle.
He put his face in his sternum and just drove him in the ground.
So it's 4th down. And we got about half a yard.
You know, those are the perfect picture hits.
You got to go for it.
Oh, yeah. We got about 1 minute to go. Looks like Coach Yankee's going to run the clock now. So I'd say it's 50 seconds and running. Say he runs it down. He might call a timeout. Yeah, that's what I figured. Clinton-Massie's up 42-0. So what do you think here?
In the background, he goes. He counts it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That way the quarterback can see that.
You know, right now, Charlie, I'll tell you, on the line they're starting. East Clinton has 2 sophomores on the line. They're real young too. It looks like there's 4 sophomores in the backfield, including the quarterback.
Yeah.
You got Gunnar Neen over at quarterback right now. You got Austin Roth at wide receiver. Garrett Elsie at inside slot receiver. Backside, you have Patrick Dotson. He's a sophomore.
Right.
There's a lot of sophomores. And your line, you got Cameron Yankee playing tackle. He's a sophomore. And you have your Logan McPherson, number 54. He's a center. He's a sophomore. So it looks like about 7, 8 sophomores on the field. And, I mean, that's tough for you, Charlie.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing a team like Clinton-Massie. I mean, you're battling against 18 seniors, and you're starting 7 sophomores on your offense.
Right.
So it looks like there's 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. Clinton-Massie's winning 42-0.
Yep, the bands are getting ready.
It looks like they're going to go for it. I don't understand why they're not going up under center.
East Clinton's got a ton of equipment to put on the field for their show.
Look, we got a kid. And they're going to.
We got another timeout called by.
Looks like there was only 10 men on the field, Charlie. East Clinton had 10 men. When you break the huddle, that's one thing. When you call a timeout and you come back with 10 men on the field, that's a coaching issue. You got to make sure your guys are on the field.
Right. I could almost see that being more of a problem with East Clinton than Clinton-Massie.
It is. That was East Clinton's fault there. Coaches got to make sure their players are in their positions, especially when it's 4th and 1 and you're going for it and you run back out of a timeout. 4th and 1 with 10 players on the field.
Yeah,
that shouldn't happen.
Shouldn't happen. You're right. I agree with you. But what do you do?
Yeah.
You know, what do you do?
31 seconds. It's going to probably take another 5 minutes.
31 seconds to go here in the
What do you think they're going to do here, Charlie?
Well, I'm surprised, like you say, that they're
in shotgun.
In shotgun, yeah. I mean, I think since they're in shotgun, I think they either go deep. I would have got her center and just ran a sneak.
I'd say they're going to hand off Todd Whiting right here. No, they're not. You're right. They're going deep. Patrick Dotson.
Number 88. And he makes the catch.
That's a caught.
Great catch by Dotson down the right side.
You know, he put that where it needed to be.
Yeah, that was a good
pass. That was a great pass. You know, he threw it right at the sidelines, right?
Yep.
You know.
Hey, the old man got one right again, didn't he?
Good job. Oh, Hargrave, he says, I'm going deep.
Well, because of the way they're set up. But personally, I would have just snuck it.
Yeah, I probably would have handed it off to Todd Whiting. But you know what? We got 25 seconds.
That's why we're up here and they're down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another pass.
No one's
there. And it's intercepted, I believe.
1 foot in, it looked like.
Looks like we got an interception. And there was just a miscommunication there. Luke Richardson with a nice interception down there. But there wasn't an Astro within 10 yards of it.
No, I think.
There's a blown route or a blown communication there. It's one of those things that obviously the quarterback thought the receiver was going to go straight down, and instead they curled.
Should have zigged, didn't zag.
Right.
You know, I think what it was, he ran a 5-yard or 8-yard, 10-yard out, and He must have thought he was on another go route. There's just miscommunication, like you said, between the quarterback and the receiver there.
Now, I'm scared if I'm East Clinton right now because you have so much field to defend.
Oh, 19 seconds to go. They're on the 1.
Yeah, you have a lot of field to defend.
Big play would be ugly right here.
It'd be nice to see a little safety action.
The people standing around this East Clinton, I don't think I'm standing around. I think, they're going to down it. Looks like they got enough time.
Like they got enough room.
Yeah, they got enough room. So 17 seconds.
Enough room. Okay, so that should be it.
Yeah.
East Clinton would take a third timeout, but
11 seconds. They're going to take us to halftime. So the end of the half here. Clinton-Massie 42, East Clinton 0.
And we will take a short break for halftime, and we'll be back with you here in about 5 or 6 minutes. Actually, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, all right? Just keep that on, Dean. Just put it on the center. Watch the bands, okay? You're doing great. I see some things like that. I think you probably
Score of the Valley View Wilmington game is Valley View Spartans 21, Wilmington Hurricanes 17.
And you collar me in. I'll just say it, and then you go.
We can try a little bit of that.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field, Ladies Clinton from the Astros.
Or if you just want me, I'll do it every now and then. You tell me, you say, go ahead. I'll do it every now and then.
I'll tell you what.
And let us
Third quarter, fourth quarter, we'll see how we're doing.
Okay.
Our 2017 show entitled Ceremonies Star, featuring the following music: Aurora Waits by Don Mackey, Nostalgia by Yanni, Traverse Golf from the motion picture Saving Mr. Banks by Thomas Newman, and Entire Pharaoh by Carl
Has it been there too long? Yes.
Well, they have a chart. Well, those are not guard kids pouring out that chart, is it? Yeah, we see those. I went to FJM. We hung out like
Hey, sorry about that. I was in the middle of doing the game here.
We got chili dogs in there, buddy.
Begins their season at the MSBA Northmont premiere and will finish their season at the Fans of America Grand National.
But you got it all straightened out, didn't you?
Be ready to use your imagination.
And I texted him back and says, 30 they feed you. I'll tell you what happened here, Gary. I actually was going to Dave to do that tonight because this is the strangest thing. A woman called me to do it. I had a woman call me to do an event in London, Ohio. And I had it scheduled. Except I needed two things. I needed to know what time it started, and also I needed to know where I was at. All I knew was today. Does that make sense? And that's all I knew. And I called her, I texted her, and hell, she never got back with me. I said, Jeremy, just forget about it. Just going down to the viaduct. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? Yeah. He knew that. I'll ask him. But what I'm getting at is I was going to send him up to do that, and then that one was going to be 60. So that's probably what we got confused. That's what happened. Yeah, sorry about that. And I apologize, I can't be there. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get some guys actually doing this and here so I can do my DJ. I like doing what I'm doing here with Campus Nation, but I got a guy tonight I'm training. He's freaking dynamite. So if I get a couple more trained, I'll be seeing you again. I'm trying to get. I'm fired up. Can't split yourself up yet. Hey, you too. Thanks.
Let's give a warm round of applause to our friends at East Clinton High School with a great marching band performance. We have been informed that after the game, there will be Krispy Kreme donuts for sale for $6 a box.
Some class, benefiting some class.
News just in, Hillsborough is winning 35-7 over Western Brown at the half. And now, led onto the field by the Colonel, Commander Colton New, and Assistant Field Commander Ashton Hagerman, the Clinton-Massie Marching Falcons. Last year, our marching band participated in the OMEA state finals. This year, our competition show is entitled Bewitched. The The music is a collection of old and new music classics. Tonight, they'll be playing Part 1, Evil Awakens, featuring soloist Connor Hendrickson, and Part 2, Beauty of Evil, featuring soloist Nicholas Bell. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2017 Clinton-Massie Marching Band Competition Show!
This is my 41st season. Yep.
I was going to say, you've been since, that's a long time. Did you do the 89?
Yep. Undefeated, boys. Missed the playoffs, but never got beat by nobody. Missed the playoffs by 1 point, I think it was. That's before they expanded the playoffs.
got any other scores? Wilmington 7, Valley View 7. What is it now? Like what's
17, 21-17. 21-17
Valley View at the half, 21-17. Okay. Courthouse was 14-12.
20-12 in the second quarter.
So Courthouse is still top there.
Big round of applause for the Colonel and his Clinton-Massie marching Falcons.
What'd you say Valley View Wilmington was?
17 Valley View.
Valley View Wilmington.
was it? You got playing too.
So where do you guys travel tomorrow to?
College doesn't start till next week.
Oh, that's right. So you got tomorrow off?
I got the great car shoes. Right there's some of the games we're covering. They come to Wilmington. That's why we got them.
Okay, gotcha.
At least on
My Central State thing in Indianapolis, I'll be interested. Of course, we've been to Clinton-Massie game at the end of the season, Trace and Courthouse. Done a couple of Jackson games with the Courthouse and Trace.
Said Sheriff for World Peace. Put it on Facebook Live.
We may get more crews. We'd like to get 3 or 4 crews going on. Because like what we're doing now is live on the internet, audio, and then the videos tape late. They'll be available in video. CampusNation.com. Yeah. Now the other game we're doing. Plus our advertisers when we put the ads on, they get to hear them. And anybody looking to want to advertise, let us know.
That shows at a certain time, or you can stream it whenever.
Tomorrow, it's just whenever he gets it up. He's got to put up this game. He's also got to put up
Clinton-Massie,
he can go there now and watch games from years ago. Wilmington's tournament run, basketball, it's on there.
3 minutes and 55 seconds, Charles. Got Washington Courthouse playing at halftime, 20-12. 20 minus 12.
Almost feeding my face. Good talk. Huh? Now we're on. We're back. I tell you, both bands are over here right now. The East Clinton band and Clinton-Massie band. I see my daughter. She's out there running with the East Clinton band. She went and picked up the 30-yard line marker and is moving it back across the field. I guess they steal them for their halftime show, which is kind of interesting.
So it looks like around the county, I got some score updates for you. We have Washington Courthouse and Blanchester. Washington Courthouse is winning 20-12 at halftime. Valley View and Wilmington. Valley View 21, Wilmington 17.
Frankfurt Adena was beating Greenfield McLean 14-0, and that's at halftime also.
You know, I think East Clinton's going to have to come back out. I think Clinton-Massie will probably come out with their second string this half, I would say. I'm looking forward to see what East Clinton's going to do. I'd say they're going to stick with their starters. They're going to have to.
They don't have anybody else.
They don't. They
only got 20 kids, you know.
27 kids, yeah. But, I mean, you're not going to put freshmen in that situation, so they're going to go with it. So,
are they even playing any reserve football games this year?
Supposedly they are. You know, you're freshmen, you're going to have to do work.
Not much. How you doing?
I have to put it in.
Good to see you. Ping been golfing today or what? Massey's back as always, aren't they?
The line looks pretty darn good.
Oh, they're big too. Massey's so big. Wow. Talking to Coach Ruddock here from Clinton-Massie and East Clinton. You did some double duty here. Plus, even the head of the Big Cheese, right, for a while. So, So you going to be following the Falcons all year long, or are you going to float around, check some of the other teams out, or?
Probably see a few games in different places. Get around and watch the other schools.
Well,
talk to people.
This is odd for me because this is the first year, and this is my 40th year of going to the games, but the last 39 of them has been all with the band. Yeah, taught school 31 years, and 8 years helping Larry and being in band. So, a little different deal tonight, but it's okay. It's okay. How's the wife? Everybody good?
Yep.
Tell her I said hello.
I will.
Tell her I said hello.
Busy with the grandkids. She's in heaven. School started. She didn't have to go back to school. Babysit her grandkids.
Yeah, this is my first year. So far, it's been like summer vacation every day so far. Other than doing this stuff, but I enjoy doing this stuff. So.
A couple of years I retired, we joking around with the transportation supervisor. He said, where I live, there's a big cul-de-sac. He said, did you ever bus driver turn those lights off when you come around the corner? Show him, I bet.
Oh, I bet that went over well. So, is East Clinton coming back out, or did they wave the flag?
Yeah, here they come up. It was 8 seconds. East Clinton's coming back out. I don't know if they stretch, if they're going to give them 3 more minutes or what.
Usually you get 3 extra minutes.
That's what I'd say.
When halftime's over, yeah, you get the 3-minute warm-up period.
You know, the numbers situation in East Clinton. But my first couple years at East Clinton when I was coaching, there was one year we had 19 kids.
Yeah.
On the whole team, not on the sideline, but 19 kids on the whole
19
team.
kids altogether, wow.
Terry Fausch years, and
yep.
I still think, we won 3 or 4 games, and that's what I was mentioning to them. I said, I don't remember teams having the numbers that schools have today. There were no teams we played that 50, 60 kids. They were all in their 20s and 30s.
30s, 30s. Well, and,
not many jobs around New Vienna, Sabina, people drawing around towards that area.
Yeah, airborne, going out hurt.
Hurt big time.
That's right.
You want Jeremy to come up afterwards?
If he wants to, sure. If he doesn't, we get it.
Yep, if he wants to, tell him,
Might have the East Clinton coach up after the game, and he can give us a report on, I wonder how the quarterback's doing, Jenkins. I wonder how he come through at halftime.
I'd say it's nothing serious.
That's where we need some evil minions to do some running for us, but you going to go run and ask him real quick?
Ask Steve when he rolls up here. I would say he's all right, because they would say something. He need to come back in. I'd say it's a sprain or something.
Yep.
Hey, how's it?
Thanks, Coach. Good to see you. So what we got there?
Well, it said it don't look good. I mean, it just might be his meniscus.
Meniscus injury, maybe?
I don't know what the extent of it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like Brendan Jenkins is not going to return.
Jenkins is out tonight. The rest of the game.
Knee sprainer. Couldn't be.
Yeah, hopefully it's just something nice and easy. They can rest, some ice, get him back and going.
Back in 2000 season, when I was in high school, I tore my meniscus. I mean, you can play with it. It's rough, but it's not like an ACL.
Yeah. Looks like they're warming up their starting quarterback, Massie, so he must be getting ready to go back in. He's taking some snaps down here. No, you're fine. Just leave it there. You can do either.
Yeah.
It's okay. Whatever you want to do right now, Dino.
Man, looks like Massey's coming in, winding down the 12 seconds. At the end of the
first
half here, we're going to go ahead and start back. Massey's going to have the football. I'm going to try play-by-play in the third quarter here with
Yep, because I'm
Charlie, he's doing a little mouthing. I'm going to go ahead and do the play-by-play. Hopefully I won't mess up, but you know, this is my first time, and I think
you've been doing a great job.
I'm going to keep rolling with it. Like I said, everything you practice makes perfect, and, you know, the more I do it, you know, Charlie, the more it's going to come easy to me.
Then keep your eyes, folks, on the Campus Nation webpage and also the WZAA Facebook page, because we'll have all the schedules on there.
Looks like we got Luke Richardson going to be back to receive the kick here. Coming out. Looks like they're going to keep their starting special teams in at number 6.
Garrett and I know
starting running back here.
I know in the past, McSorley usually he doesn't let up usually.
And look at I think Austin Ariana is going to be kicking off.
Start of the game for East Clinton.
It's 42-0. Clinton-Massie is leading the Astros at the beginning of the third quarter. I think we have a running clock right now. For the second half.
I think it's
back to receive is Luke Richardson and Grant Rudy. Here we go.
East Clinton's going left to right. Massey will be going right to left.
Looks like Richardson's going to field the ball. Richardson's going to take it up middle. Richardson is going to be brought down after returning the ball all the way to the Astros 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Heck of a return there.
Clinton-Massie.
Just right up the gut. Just right up the gut.
He's got some wheels last year. He turned one on last year against Wilmington. He has some speed.
East Clinton was fortunate that didn't go all the way.
Yes, they are.
But keep an eye on that clock. Make sure it is running.
Looks like
you want some money?
The clock's running. 11:21. We got a running clock. Clinton-Massie's in a trips formation, or not trips formation, a wishbone formation again.
Yep.
Looks like their quarterback is going to hand off to Colling.
Just went straight down the left side.
Collingham, fullback.
Looked like stopped by number 62 of the Astros.
Yeah, that was a...
I don't see that player even listed here, 62. Do you have a 62 on your page? Yeah, there we go. Cameron Yankee.
Nice
Coach's son.
2nd and 4. We're getting back into the wishbone here.
Got a wide right.
Corey Stoltz under center here. Corey Stoltz. He's going to pull it from Collingham. He's going to take it himself up the sideline. Going to be tackled right around the 20.
We got like penalty flag. It's good for a first down, but we have a penalty flag back at the 19.
What do you think is flag? It looks like a holding.
Holding against Massey.
So that'll be from the spot of the foul.
Yes, so 10 yards. So actually, you know what? It's almost just like, well, Massey's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, they lost a couple there, but it remains 2nd down. That's one big thing. So they lost a couple yards. And
Greg Vance, appreciate you listening to us tonight out there.
Hey, telling things.
Keep it up.
So here it is. Massey's going. Stoltz is back under center. Looks like Collingham at fullback. We got Pointer and Rudy in the backfield. Stoltz under center. Stoltz hands off. That's Rudy.
Yeah,
Grant Rudy. He's quick. He picks up about 4 on the play.
Yeah, running to the left. He is quick, and he gets off the ball quick.
Yes, sir. He does. He's quick, and he follows his blocks well, Charlie.
Well, I tell you what, that's easy to do when you can follow the moose. This is down in front of me.
Yes, sir. Looks like Stoltz coming back under center. We back in wishbone formation.
Got 3 in the backfield.
Stoltz hands off this Pointer to the outside. Pointer's going to take it down the sidelines. Looks like nobody's going to catch Pointer. Touchdown.
Thought Floyd was going to get him there at
34-yard touchdown by Christian Pointer in the third quarter with 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Makes the score 48. Clinton-Massie 0. East Clinton. You know, Charlie, when he turns that corner, he's gone. That Christian Pointer, he's fast.
Oh, yeah.
I seen him play when he was a young kid. I coached against him
really?
in 6th grade, and he's always had some wheels, and I think this is his year. You know, he finally he's a senior. He's getting to showcase his talent, and it's time for him to get a little bit. Yep. So it looks like we're lined up for the extra point.
Yep, Derek Carlisle back on for the extra point. He's been perfect tonight.
Stoltz holding. Keep it perfect. It's going to be 8 minutes and 1 second to go in the third quarter. It's going to be 49 Clinton-Massie, 0 East Clinton.
Tell you what, let's have a little word from our sponsor here.
Wilmington on Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th. Experience the fire breathing semis.
It's easier. Yeah, we're talking about play-by-play and color. And, if you're ever getting into this type of thing, and we may be looking for some more crews, too, here in the future. But play-by-play, I think, is easier than color.
Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. More information, directions, go to WilmingtonHonoluluRide.com.
Sorry about that. We got it on your ad there, but Chris, he's doing a good job with us tonight. We appreciate him coming along.
So we got this Derek Carlisle going to kick off. Looks like Caleb Kingery is going to receive it about the 4-yard line. Caleb Kingery to the 10. To about the 16, he gets drilled. I believe that's a helmet-to-helmet.
Yeah, that's Wolf.
Dalton Wolf. I believe that's a helmet-to-helmet. You can't just do that anymore.
It's going to be 15 yards.
They put that. When did they put that rule in? Hargrave? Was it
a couple years ago?
I think it was last year.
Now, there's no like ejection type stuff that goes along with that, is there?
No, I'm not for sure about that. I'll have to look that up. But I think I knew it was head-to-head here. We're going to see what East Clinton's going to look like. In this running clock, we got a 6 minutes and 19 seconds. It's just running. It's flying. Second half, we're at 6 minutes already. And that Massey's only had the ball one possession. East Clinton haven't had the ball.
Yep.
Looks like we're coming back out. Looks like Ninover's going to stay at quarterback. Brennan's out, like I said.
He's out for the game, folks.
We got a double slot here. We got Austin Rolfe and Wyatt Floyd spread left. Gunner under center. Spread right. Patrick Dotson and Elsie. Hand off to Todd Whiting to the left.
Just no
Stopped by there's no blocking.
There's a host of Massey Falcons there.
Host of Massey Falcons.
There's about 4 or 5 of them there. Take your pick on who you want to give the tackle to on that one.
Yeah, looked like number 20, Tyler Bean, junior linebacker. He was in there leading his head first.
You could almost just pick a number on that one.
Yeah, we got trips left here.
Second and about 12.
We have Wyatt Floyd in the inside trips, Elsie in the middle, outside Austin, play action. Caught by Wyatt Floyd. Looks like pick up about 5. He's going to bring the ball to about the 33-yard line of the East Clinton Astros. Looks like it's going to bring up about 3rd and 7. That was a nice ball. He caught it and released. Yep. That's what they're going to have to do.
They got to do it quick like that, because if they don't, it's going to be bad.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be bad.
So we're in double slot. Looks like Floyd to the right, Patrick Dotson to the right, Nino under center.
Defense still packing it in.
He's wide open.
I'm not sure.
Never had him wide open.
But see, you know what? When that play started out, it looked like Dotson maybe was supposed to go after that, but I think that was for Floyd, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was running a flag out here,
kind of
it was designed an out route, but he didn't have time. But once he peels his eyes when he comes off that flag route, he needs to be looking back, because you just don't know how much time he's going to have.
Right.
So right when you peel off that flag route, your eyes got to be peeled back to the quarterback for trying to find a football.
And we're getting ready to punt here again.
Austin Ariana back again.
This is the Fred Astaire of East Clinton.
About his 8th punt of the game.
You don't even know who Fred Astaire is, do you?
No, sir.
Austin,
wobbly punt. They're yelling Peter. It's off, down, at the Massie 46-yard line.
They kind of called off the dogs that time on the rush, but he was still being rushed pretty good. But it looked like Massie did. They just tried to have a return set up with his back kick.
Yeah, you can tell that Massie's not trying to blaze the dogs anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We got 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're on a running clock here at Massie Stadium.
It's going quick.
It's 49-0 Clinton-Massie over these Clinton Astros. Looks like we got a different group of backs in the backfield. We got
new
number 11 pitches to 33 to the outside. 33, Robbie Frederick runs all the way down to looks like the East Clinton 24-yard line.
New quarterback in there is Tate Olberding. He's a sophomore.
Tate Olberding.
I'm glad to see Coach McSorley doing this. I mean, giving some other people some playing time. This is good. I mean, you're up a lot. I mean, that's good. I applaud him for that because I've got on him in the past when he hasn't done that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's Friday Night Football, and like you said, I agree too.
Sure,
but the thing is, you're up 49.
Yeah,
but they let one possession with the big dogs, and then they took him out. I understand where he's coming from in the second half. Now you're right.
33 again.
That's Robbie Frederick. He's a sophomore, about 5'10", 160. Picks up about 6 on the play. He hits the whole hard. He's looking pretty nice. This quarterback they have is Tate Olberding.
Yeah, both of them are looking good. Both are sophomores. They just keep reloading, baby. It's the Falcons. They keep reloading. And East Clinton's got to be getting tired. I mean, playing both sides of the ball, even with the running clock here.
Olberding under center. Hands off. To the left, looked like number 36.
Tackled by number 10, Gunnar
Seaman. Blake Seaman, the ball carrier there. He picked up the first down. Who was on the tackle there, Harper?
Caleb Kingery was on the tackle. I thought it was 10, but it was 18. It was 18.
Yes, sir. Here's a minute 6, here to go. It looks like we're on the 13-yard line, Massie 13-yard line. Oberling.
East Clinton 13,
East Clinton 13.
Massie's threatening again. They're in the red zone again.
Oberling hands off to number 33, Robbie Frederick. Looks like Robbie Frederick's going to take it down to about the 5.
You're going to know that name here in the next few minutes.
Pick up about 8 there, Robbie Frederick. Did you say he was a sophomore, Charlie?
Yes, he's a sophomore.
So is that quarterback, though? He's a sophomore,
too. Yeah, they're
too.
both sophomores. Number 16 entering the game right now.
What kind of front we looking at?
Pringus, that is, he's a sophomore also. Mostly sophomores in there right now.
Yeah, East Clinton's still on a 4-man front.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
Yeah, 5-man this time.
Late oncomer to the field, number 68. That is Braxton Green.
Looks like Oberling under center. He's going to hand off to Robbie Frederick. Robbie Frederick in for the touchdown.
The score.
Looks like about a 5-yard touchdown by Robbie Frederick. That's going to end the third quarter.
Oh, it's going to be the end of the third quarter?
End of the third quarter. Clinton-Massie 55, East Clinton 0. Looks like they're going to go ahead and let them go ahead and kick the extra point on this side where they scored. We scored here. And this guy, this Carlisle, he's
perfect tonight.
Perfect tonight.
And I tell you what,
this will be his eighth attempt right here.
Corey Stoltz.
7 for 7.
Corey Stoltz saved him pretty much on one of them, too.
Yeah, he's 8 for 8 now with his extra points. Those are huge, Charlie. Those are huge. If you get a guy that can kick extra points. Well, that's going to go ahead and end the third quarter. We got Clinton-Massie 56. East Clinton 0.
Again, tonight's game is being brought to you by State Route 73 Homes in Wilmington. With over 100 floor plans to choose from, they have 25 years of award-winning experience in sales, installation, and service of manufactured and modular homes. talk to Brian Lawrence, and he will be glad to assist you in any of your needs. The phone number out there is 937-725-6213. Oop, here, I got you. Introducing the cheerleaders right now. So we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Dean, have you been getting the scoreboard? Have you been shooting the scoreboard? Okay. I figured you had been. I just hadn't told you. I think we're not sure. We may have Jeremy Yankee up here afterward.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I'd just like to hear what he has to think about, the second half and the first half of the football game. It's hard on a guy that has 27 athletes coming into the bird's nest against 81.
Well, it's like I said before. I mean, you got to give any coach, I don't care what they're coaching, you got to give them at least 5 years.
This number 3, Derek Carlisle. He's
Will you smile on that, Dean?
It looks like you're going to kick it off from the left hash this time. Back to fields, Caleb Kingery, Patrick Dotson, and Todd Whiting.
Actually, is that the same kicker?
Carlisle. That's him right there.
Okay, yeah, number 3.
Looks like Caleb Kingery's going to field the ball on the 20, brings it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yes.
Where he's finally brought down by number 43.
That is 43? You sure about that?
Yeah, there's right there he is. They don't have it listed.
It's not listed. That means he's John Doe.
John Doe
makes a
great
tackle.
play by Johnny Doe.
We're trying to have some fun here with you guys. These kind of games, you hate to see these kind of games, no matter really which side you're rooting for, because if you're winning, it's like, oh my, let's just get it over with. And if you're losing, it's like, oh my, let's just get it over with and not get anybody hurt, in that regards.
Looks like we got
our same quarterback, Nino. He's in there.
They're going to keep everybody's in. It looks like we got a new number 12 coming in on the slot over here. Ninover's under the gun. Hands off to Todd Whiting. Todd Whiting's going to run right side. Brought down by number 69, Dylan Kinser.
Kinser, Dylan Kinser.
What do you think? I think it's probably smart of Coach Yankee to go ahead and put it on the ground and try to just let this
burn this clock. Yeah,
but it's a running clock, like you said. But still, ground and pound.
Burn it. We got an injured Falcon going off the field here in a cart. That is number 40, Trey Utrecht, going off in the cart. I'm not sure what happened to him.
Patrick Dotson.
The defender fell down too. East Clinton had a shot there, but
looks like Ninover's pass was incomplete there. Intended to Patrick Dotson. We got East Clinton trying to make something happen here.
3rd and 9. What's our time?
10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here at the Falcons Stadium. 56-0 Clinton-Massie. We got trips left. Ninover and shotgun.
One out to the right. We got. Heard a whistle. It looks like we have.
They got an encroachment on the defense.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like somebody's trying to sneak up, maybe for a little blitz there.
Yeah,
possibly, but that wasn't going to happen.
They'll bring up about 3rd and 5. We got about 3rd and 5.
Maybe just a little
looks
less,
like
not much.
Looks like they're going to change the play calling around here a little bit.
Washington Courthouse 35, Bland 12 at the half.
Ninover, he's back in shotgun. We have trips left. We got one out right. Todd Whiting in the backfield. Ninover takes it under snap. Ooh, miscommunication there. Looked like he ran a hitch route or a curl route, and their timing's way off.
Well, new quarterback.
We got a flag here, though.
Holding on the defense.
Holding on the defense.
That might be East Clinton's first down tonight.
I think it is, Charlie. I think you're right. Just like you said, I don't know if he was supposed to run a hitch or a curl route there, but the communication was way off. I think Nienaver's trying to rush it out really quick. He's not wanting, he's feeling pressure, and he's getting red.
Well, I would too.
Trips left here.
Nienaver and the gun, I could throw right now.
Wedding in the backfield.
Oh,
nice flag route there, and see, I think Nienaver needs to hold the ball a little bit longer. He's threw that twice. I know, but he can hold it a little longer, I'd say.
Floyd's looking, but it's a little too late. Floyd's got to look a little earlier, and Nienaver needs to hold the ball a little longer.
I agree with you there.
But Floyd's got to look earlier, like you said.
Yeah, once he
was open.
But if he holds it a hair longer, but Floyd's not even completing his route, and Nienaver's already throwing that ball in the 40 right now.
You got to.
Yeah, I mean, he has to
get hammered, you got to. That's the thing.
Can't get shell-shocked, though. Third, he's in the shotgun.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. He's going deep to Patrick Dotson. Patrick Dotson goes up to get it. It's an interception.
Yep, it is an
interception by number 31.
31, that is the unknown comic on here. We don't have 31.
That's Bob Dylan.
Yep.
We'll call it 31.
We don't have a 31, so.
Just
number 31 with the INT, though. Nice play, number 31 for Clinton-Massie.
John Hancock.
They were fighting it up there. But
John Doe and John Hancock.
Yep.
Well, it looks like number 11, Tate Oberding, is coming back out. We got 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Tanner Oberding on the interception. Tanner Oberding, number 31.
So 7 minutes to go. Oberling underneath center. We're in Wishbone. 7 minutes to go. Looks like we got a false start on the offense. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Bring up first and 15. We have Clinton-Massie 56. East Clinton 0. First and 15. Corey May comes wide right. Line up in the wishbone. Oberding. Hands off to Frederick. He brings it down, gain of about 7. It was a nice run. He runs pretty hard. He's a sophomore. Charlie took a little break for a second. I'm by myself now. East Clinton looks like they're in a 5-man front here. They're a 5-3, I believe. Number 16, Nolan, comes right. Wishbone, Oberling under center. Hand off to the fullback. Number 8, Bryce Seaman. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. Bring up third and about 1. We got an injured player for East Clinton down on the field. Looks like he's holding his leg. I don't know who it is right now. I can't see who it is down on the field. Thanks to Carrie Terrell. She's been a trainer for East Clinton for many years. She was a graduate from East Clinton. And she's probably been there 20 years. So, looks like number 62.
Yeah, he did.
Cameron Yankee, he was a little shook up there. He's back on his feet. He's ready to go. It's going to be 3rd and 1. We still got the continuous clock here. Massey Stadium, Clinton-Massie 56, East Clinton 0.
Yep.
5 minutes and 13 seconds, 3rd and 1 on the 34-yard line, Massey 34-yard line.
So who got hurt there, Chris? I missed
Cameron
that.
Yankee, number 6.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he looked like he was a little shook up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So how are we doing time-wise?
We got about 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Looks like we got another timeout or something.
Yeah.
Looks like they made a lot of substitutions. Even East Clinton's putting some of their freshmen in now, and their sophomores.
That's good.
Mainly freshmen, probably too much. I'll tell you, I bet it's frustrating. It's hard. At East Clinton, when you got 27 kids on your roster, it's hard to. You come in your first games against a team that fields 80 players, and that's won 2 state football titles. I know this used to be a big rivalry, and it's kind of faded away from that due to the fact of sizes and the athletic programs.
Well, Clinton-Massie school too has just exploded. With population, we're getting a lot of people from the Lebanon, from Dayton, Cincinnati area.
I think you get more athletes from around here that want to come here because the success, and plus, like you said, they're in these areas. A lot
closer.
Yeah, it's a lot
closer. People want to live out in the suburbs. They don't want to live in town.
Yes, the drive's a lot closer for people. And, East Clinton's had a hard time ever since Airborne's went out. We was fielding 52, 53 kids while Airborne was going.
Right.
And Airborne goes down. And over the past 4 or 5 years, we've had 28, 29 kids.
Yeah.
But they're solid kids. East Clinton-Massie looks really good. Even their second string and third string, they're looking solid. This is a football team that's going to go far this year.
Well, it's that tradition. Once you get that tradition established, that makes things a little easier.
Oberling hands off to Frederick. Frederick picks up the first down. Pick up about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Man, they really rolled this little kid. Number 70, Nathan Vest, just got blew off the ball. It looked like
is he, a freshman?
He's a freshman. I think a kid picked him up and ran him back about 15 yards and threw him. Looked like he came out of a lawnmower, Charlie.
Yeah, he did. I hate to say it, but it's like I said earlier, Clinton-Massie's big. Even these kids in here now are still.
Oh, yeah. Oberlin under center.
Look at big number 65 down there for Massey. They're
big boys. Oberlin hands off to number 36.
It's chopped down there about the
Blake Seaman. Blake Seaman picked up about 6 or 7. You know what they always told me? If you're playing inside, you never let a lineman drive you downfield. And I don't know how anybody lets that happen. I always knew somebody was watching in the stands. They was watching me, my grandma, my mom. Yep. Somebody was watching me, so I didn't want to get rolled. I think that's what's wrong with the players today.
I bet you took some big hits there, didn't you?
Big hits. Oberlin under center. Yes. Hands off. No, he's going to keep. Oberlin's going to keep it to the outside. He's going to go all the way down to the East Clinton 31-yard line.
32-yard line right there. Heck of a run to the right side.
Man, I'll tell you, Charlie. It looked like there was no containment on that outside here. East Clinton's not keeping contained.
No. They're tired.
The defensive end's got to come.
3:20 to go here in the ball game.
Clinton-Massie 56, East Clinton 0. It looks like East Clinton's in a 5-man front. No, they're in a 6-man front right now. They're running a 6-2 right now. That's what I'd be in too. They're in a 6-5, 6-2.
We've done that a lot tonight,
Yeah, we should.
Ball's on the ground.
Oberlin picks up his own fumble.
Flag on the play.
Somehow.
Another late hit here too.
Right over here, 67. Braden Dotson.
59 got the late. He was the one that hit him late. Aaron Williams, sophomore. He hit East Clinton 67. Yeah, Braden Dotson.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you. But you know what? I know Clinton-Massie. You can say anybody can say what they want on that play right there, but they drive till they hear the whistle. And you know what? Sometimes you're going to get personal fouls like that.
Wow, we got personal foul. And we had something else called on that too. A hold?
Probably a hold and a personal foul. Looks like 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Brings out first and long. Very long.
We'll see how far that is. Let's see.
24 yards.
10, 20. Try 30.
Yeah,
Try 34, 35. First and 35 here.
Oberling under center. And the wishbone. One spread right. Hands off to the fullback, Blake Seaman. Blake Seaman drives it down. He picks up about 10.
Massey's wanting to try to score. These young kids are wanting to get in the end zone once.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen. They got a minute 22. I don't think Dancy's going to. I think he's probably going to hand it off. Only way they're scoring is if it's going to the fullback.
Well, that could happen.
Yes, it could. But right now, I would.
Those kids are smelling it. They're wanting another touchdown.
It's going to be a long year for East Clinton, Charlie. If they play like this, like it did tonight, it's going to be a long year. Oberling under center. Handoff to number 36. Blake Seaman again. Seaman cracked by number 11.
Got it down. About that 20-yard gain. It's about 3rd and 1 now.
That might have been Kingery in there on that tackle. Hit him pretty hard. 3rd and 1. There's 29 seconds. I think what they're going to do is kneel the ball right here. They're going to go under center. Go ahead and finish the game. Yep, they're going under center. They're going to kneel it. So that's going to be the end of the game here. Oberlin takes a knee. Final score is going to be Clinton-Massie 56, East Clinton 0.
Coach McSorley leading the troops over there to meet Coach Yankee. And McSorley did call off the dogs in the second half a little bit, so.
Yes, sir. I think Dan McSorley needs to shake everybody's hand instead of just to be nice.
He's ready to move on.
He's ready to move on. He's ready for the next one.
This is probably the earliest football game I've got done. Obviously, we started a half hour earlier, then we had the continuous clock. But 56-0 here from Falcon Land.
Well, we're going to hear probably from Coach Jeremy Yankee here after a bit. If he may come up and talk. So what do you think about tonight? What do you think you can East Clinton can take away from this? That's one thing we need to ask Jeremy Yankee.
Best thing they can take away from it, they don't have, other than Wilmington, they don't have another tough opponent probably like this on their schedule. You know, they're going to have some teams that they can be in games with. You know, got an announcement here.
Does stuff for our football program. We'd like to thank him especially for all the...
They're thinking Beacon Orthopedic.
For our linemen. We have a giving card for him, but he's right now with the player. So, give us applause for Beacon and Dr.
Probably good now, buddy.
All right, 56-0. You can just leave it at the center of the
field.
That, or I tell you what you can do. You can turn it on us. There you go. You gotta make sure you get us both, though. Tell you what, we'll take a real quick break here and hear a word from our sponsors.
Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th. Experience the fire-breathing semis. Climb aboard the sawed-off school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Core, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. For more information, directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Well, we're on there on campusnation.com, but I want to give you some crap here because you said, oh, there's only 5 people watching us. Even the judge can be corrected in his orthopedic shoes sometimes now. So that's not too bad. Plus, we got a bunch of comments on there. Everybody's telling you to smile. That's what they're saying.
Tell Wise kept a smile.
That's what they're doing. Smile.
I'm smiling all night.
That's a Facebook Live from earlier, yeah.
Well, looks like Clinton-Massie's going to get away with him.
31 all is Wilmington?
Wilmington's 31 all.
Really? How much time does it say? Or Wilmington Valley View 31-31. Right now.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard to beat the Clinton-Massie Falcons this year,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
They have the lines phenomenal. They're up front. They're averaging about 240. Big guys. I'll tell you. They opened some holes. You know, I thought Christian Pointer really looked good tonight.
Oh, yeah, well, and Collingham.
Collingham looked good.
Touchdown Valley. 7:31 left to go in 7:31 to go with the Valley View Wilmington game, and Valley View just scored a touchdown, so it's 37-31, waiting on the extra point.
You know, I was really impressed with Clinton-Massie's band, too. They sounded nice tonight. They really did. East Clinton had a nice band. They did a good performance.
They did a kind of crazy stuff. They're laying stuff out on the field and all that. But, hey, these bands will compete. East Clinton and Clinton-Massie will go to Lucas Oil Stadium sometime this year and perform also. They will. 11:49
in the fourth quarter.
11:49 to play in the fourth. I think I said 7 earlier.
Did you say 38?
38-31.
Yep. Well, the atmosphere out here at Clinton-Massie is amazing.
Yeah, I tell you what, they got it all going on.
They do. I mean, I like how they have their seniors on this back fence back here, and you know, they got all their band members, their senior band members, everything. You know, they got a nice field. This is a nice field out here. Remember back in 2002,
Good to see you. Good to see you, Judge. Judge Doherty. He does announcing here for football games.
He does a great job, too.
Yes, he does. Yes, we'll wait and see if Jeremy Yankee may make his way up here. And if he does, we'll talk to him for a few minutes. We won't hold him too long because I'm sure I don't know that he's so much in a quandary because, let's face it, Clinton-Massie's been doing this for the last 6-7 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean,
he probably, and coming into the game, he knows that he's got 6 seniors. He knows Massie's got 18 seniors. I mean, you know as well as I do, there's realistic people. Here's Coach Yankee. You want to join with?
Oh, yeah. Let's
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Good.
All right.
Hey, Coach, how you doing? Watch this guy. Hey, it's Massie. Guess what? Let me tell you some good news.
Yeah.
You don't have to play Massie the rest of the year.
Oh, I know. That's the best news I've heard all night.
Put them on.
Thanks for coming up here, Coach Yankee.
Thank you, Mr. Wisecup. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes. So what's what do you think about tonight? What can you take away from this tonight?
You know, it's what I expected. Clinton-Massie's probably one of the best teams in the state, irregardless of most divisions. We know this is one of their best teams they've had since they won the state title, and we expect not what we got. You know, the one thing I told our kids at halftime is, you know, we played them last year here to end the season, and now we open the season here. So I don't think a team in the state of Ohio has probably played 2 tougher back-to-back games than what we've played, if you look at last year and this year. But the thing I noticed this year was our attitude and our fight was better, because we had a team, it's sad for me to say, but we had a team that just laid down here a year ago. I mean, literally laid down. Wanted no part of it. You know, and tonight we're playing with a lot of sophomores, a few juniors, and just very few seniors. And our kids fought, and they're outmatched. I mean, clearly outmatched. And they fought and they didn't give up. And I haven't seen that in this team in the past couple years. So even though we're small numbers, the attitude and effort's a lot different than what we've seen, and I'm proud of them. You know, a year ago, we all held our heads and walked out of here. And that's not the case this year. So.
Well, I've seen 7 sophomores. You guys had 7 sophomores on the offensive side of the ball. Your receivers and 2 on the line.
Yeah.
4 receivers, 1 in the backfield, and starting
running back. Yeah. Well, and then Gunner came in after Brendan went down at quarterback, and he's a sophomore. And we have 31 kids on the team, and 12 of them are sophomores. The biggest bulk of them are sophomores, and they're getting a lot of time. And that's a group that really, as a group, they outwork every other group. They work hard. I mean, these guys, they love the off season and they train, and that gives us hope. But and I told our kids, I was like, this is by far the best team that we're going to play all year, even if we go 3 deep in the playoffs. Yeah. I know we're not that team yet, but we literally could go 3 deep in our region and not play a better football team than we played tonight.
Oh, guaranteed.
But we got a long way to go, and I'm not saying we're a playoff team. We're far from it, but the first thing that's got to change is the attitude and effort, and that's changed. We got Batavia next week, and
how's Batavia looking?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen much of them. I think they were up at halftime, from what I understand. They're playing Williamsburg, so but they're a team more like we are. We just got to regroup, and hopefully we're healthy. We got a couple concerns after tonight's game. We don't know. We might be without a couple guys, and we were down 2 guys tonight anyways. One kid was suspended for tonight. That was a 2-way starter, and then another kid ended up sick after last night's practice and had strep throat and didn't come to school or dress tonight. So, he's a junior middle linebacker and our starting H. So, it doesn't help. It's not that it would have, I'm not saying we competed a little better, but in the end, Massey's just clearly a lot better than we are, and we know that. We knew that coming in, but as coaches, we just wanted to see our kids fight and play hard and not give up, and I seen that from them.
Like you said, I think attitude and effort, and that's one thing that...
Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. More information, directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
And that will be September 16th when they open up, and